But that's our goal. I know when we teach, it ain't for everybody. Everybody not going to take it. You know, for some people it seems, extreme. And it is extreme. We're in a dire situation. Why wouldn't it be extreme? Isn't that right? How you want somebody knock on your house, knock on your door, and your house on fire, and you didn't know it and you trapped? How you want to just kind of be quiet? Hey, if y'all all right in there? Yeah, it's a fight. Do you want to knock on your door like it's burning, and you're not aware of it, you're not conscious of it, and it's a chance of you not getting it? How you want them to knock on your door and tell you about it? With an urgency. That's right. Kick it in. And help get me out. So that's what I'm doing. I'm making frontal assault on these people. And I'm attacking Christianity because that's what's been holding us back. I'm trying to get the people out of the burning house. I just look at how long I just think of all the stuff those people trapped me into. Man, if you didn't go to church, you weren't saved. If you didn't come to church, you going to hell. If you didn't believe in God, you going to hell. They gave me a lot of stuff. We not in saying that now. There's a premise that we learned from church. It's just they gave us a bad analogy. And that right, they gave us a bad identity of who we should work, because they preyed upon us and played us on the fact that they knew that we were emotional people, we were compassionate people, forgiving people, just like our Creator. They knew that, and they used that. They played that on us. Even Yahushua, he gets so mad. You know the book says, he said, I wouldn't stir up all my wrath. You know, you can tell your kid, I'm so mad I could kill you. You know what the key word is? I could, but I restrained myself because I harmed you. Any parent here that had to whip you, ever been mad enough before you like I could kill you, but you didn't because you restrained yourself because of your care. See, they can't restrain themselves. That's why when they take us, it's nothing to kill you. Take it like, what is it, one? It's nothing for them to take him new, but just take him, just kill. Throw him to the alligator. No emotions. None. Because I don't care. These are the type of people, everybody got their arm like, throw me. No, I'm not going to throw no alligator. That boy, that'll eat the alligator. He don't know how to cut it off. But, just the fact that, you need to be conscious of the type of people you're dealing with. You need to be. You think about an educator. They're going to, depending on the subject that you're going to teach, you got to be well skilled in it. And even with the type of people that you're going to educate. Just because you're a math teacher don't mean you can teach seniors. Typically, you might take math, and you might be skilled in the area enough where you could deal with lower grade levels. Then some of them master the subject enough to say, I can deal on all grade levels. Got it? So you need to be familiar with the type of people that you're going to be educating. And you need to understand the concept that you're trying to illustrate to them to get them to try to enhance them with it. We fight for our life. And we got to be skilled on every end. Defense, medical, financial. Think about the military. They got their own hospitals. They don't go get their food from McDonald's or Checkers. They get their own food brought in. They got their own medical team, staff. They got their own plane. They don't need Delta. They can fly their own people. They don't use Carnival. They don't use Norwegian. They got their own ships. They got their own funds. They don't go to the bank. You'll never see the military go to the bank and apply for a loan. They have their own money because they realize when all hell breaks out, you're going to have to be able to sustain yourself. We're the only people with a defense that's based on other people providing the medical, the education, the training, the financing, the transportation. That's why you can't win. That's why you can't win. America learn how to strategically set themselves. Everywhere they have a base is for a reason. Everybody else is trying to go, like everybody trying to run to what they call Africa now and try to establish bases. America beat them. These white boys beat everybody out. Everything was strategic. In getting Alaska from Russia, it was strategic. They called Russia when Russia was in a financial crisis. And that's how most of y'all don't even know. Russia, how many of y'all didn't know Russia used to own Alaska? A lot of y'all wouldn't know it. Why would you know it? Why would they teach you that in school? Russia used to own Alaska. Russia got in a financial crunch, and America stepped in and bought it from them because they set them up. They sit right in Russia back door, and Russia is pissed. That's why Russia do reconnaissance. They do flights by Alaska, and you'll hear about Russia flying by Alaska because they realize this is some real shit. Y'all got us. You called them just like when the book told them when we came out. When Amalek, who remember when he struck us? When we were strong? When what else was key? Vulnerable. We were feeble. We were weak. He struck us from behind. So you know where America wound up getting Alaska? Because it's set in the back door of Russia. Now, Cuba is their closest ally. That's Russia's closest ally to the United States. So what America did to beat them out is they got a land deal signed to where they have a permanent base, Guantanamo Bay, Cuba. So even if Russia came and set up there, the United States has a military base in Cuba that Castro had tried to get rid of and rip up that treaty and get their ass out of there. That's why they wanted Castro gone. Castro wanted them off the land. Can you imagine that? That's Russia's closest ally to the United States. And America beat them out again by getting them a permanent base. Damn near permanent base sitting right there. Everywhere. They got them. From Guam to the Philippines. Listen, it's nothing for them to get to China. Listen, everybody else is working on long-range missiles to come over to the United States. America don't need no long-range missile. We sitting right here. We sitting in Europe. We got a base in Germany. We can get you from anywhere. You see that? Because they plan to defend. You know what they realize? Although me and Cam good, we good, right? I don't never know when you might cut up. It might be good if I get a base like right on your street. Just in case. Don't just buy a little house just so that by. I ain't gonna bother nobody, because we good, right? But we don't never know when I pull some shit though. And I need to be right down his street. So anything happen, I don't have to come far to get you. And then all his allies now are starting to put this together. This don't take long to pick him up to realize that he really not your ally. And he don't plan on a long-term relationship. That's why he set up a defense right there by you. Would you count that a friend that put up a base right beside your house? You'd be like, why would you put up a base right by me? And we supposed to be good. No reason. I'm just tripping. You know what I'm saying? Just tripping. Right? Why would I have a gun pointed at you with me and you good? I'm just playing. It ain't loaded. But you do know I can load it. Now, if they'll do this to people they got deals with, they trade with, and make billions and trillions of dollars with, what would they do to you? What do they have sitting up near you? Y'all don't like to think about stuff like that, do you? You like living in this world of everything's safe and you're not a threat. Everybody's a threat to the white man. Everybody is a threat. He can teach you anybody's culture. Anybody culture you can name, he can tell you. But that's why when you ask white people, they've been everywhere. They know everything. They got artifacts. You ever seen white folk like that? You're like, damn, they've been everywhere. Because they need to know everything going on about everybody. They'll go somewhere and sit down. These jokes be talking. Come has just said on to Leon that he's about to shoot him. You know how the hell you know you Australian? Can you imagine they sit here and listen and can decipher their language? They can go out with them on hunt. These natives have sat here and let them go out with them and watch them. They don't realize they're watching more than just what you hunt. They're watching your skill set. They're watching your maneuvers. When you go and you fight the United States, they're taken from everybody else. They don't have none of their own. How the hell you going to learn jungle warfare in the United States? Where's the jungles in the United States at? Where you going to learn guerrilla fighting from at the zoo? How you going to learn guerrilla warfare in the United States? These people don't want to know about that. They don't want to know about it. I don't know. We're just in bad shape. I tell y'all this, what? Every week, every service. I know you ain't going to change. I know it's not going to change nothing that I tell you. But just hoping some kind of way I just spark you to realize if they'll do this to their own people. Who was that? Edward Snowden. Sloten, whatever his name is, showed the intelligence of these people that they had intel on all these world leaders, even the people that were allied. That's why he can't never come back here. Now without dying or going to jail. That man revealed all their secrets they had on everybody. They told her before Kim Jong-il daddy, own father died that he was going to die. They had in their intel. How many of y'all didn't know that? Go and check behind. Don't let me sit up here and lie. Part of the intel that he revealed, he told, they said they weren't worried about his fat behind. He was getting ready to die. How many of y'all do remember that? They actually had in their paperwork he was getting ready to die. How would they know that? If y'all remember, North Korea was the most isolated country on the planet. Most secretive country on the planet. They had virtually no intel on these people, but they knew he was going to die before he died. Meaning, what were you doing? They had intel on everybody. And Edward Snowden, he revealed it, a contractor. See what a white man could do who wasn't even a government employee. He was a contractor who had gone ahead and got their intel and released it to all these people. And that man is on the run for his life, sitting in Russia. He had to go to their enemy in order for him to survive. They forced him right into the hands. But you know, he wasn't like us, run to another good, clean white country for protection. He went right to their enemy. That was the only way we were going to protect them. We're the only people, when we get in trouble with America, we run to more Americans. We're the only people do it, isn't it? When we get in trouble with America, guess who we went to? To America. Why he didn't run to the American embassy? Why he didn't go to the government of the Supreme Court of the United States? Why he didn't go to the Senate of the Congress? Why did that white man know to leave this country and go fly to Russia? That'd be the only safe place. Do you know where to go if you had to flee this place? Because you don't know who they have extradition treaties with, do you? Or who they don't have them with. You don't find that odd that Julian Assange went to an embassy and wound up going into Ecuador, going into one of the rooms in the embassy and wound up becoming an Ecuadorian property, and then he realized they couldn't expedite it? Probably was just a freak chance he did that, huh? That he would go to the embassy and go over to the side of Ecuador, just inside the embassy, which is just like being on their soil. And that's the only reason they've been touching him all these years. What you think? He probably just freak chance probably found that out. Do you know where to go where you wouldn't be extradited if something happened? It's something. How many of y'all familiar with Huey P. Newton? What did you know about him? Black Panther. One of the formers of it, huh? He helped form him with Bobby Style. Seal. Bobby Seal. Who was Bobby Style? Bobby had style though, because he used to wear his head to the side. It's all about, hold on. He could have put it on, but he did it like this. Bobby Style. Bobby had style. Bobby Seal. Huey P. Newton was accused of murder of a police officer and fled the United States. I'm trying to think that he'd go to the Supreme Court. He probably went to the Senate. I think he came to Georgia. It was Cuba who had no extradition with him. And that's where he stayed. Till he got him a defense and came back and he beat the case. Can you imagine that? That he didn't run nowhere white. He didn't run to Washington State or go to Utah. He didn't go to Wyoming. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm finding out? He didn't go to Rhode Island. The man went to Cuba. Asked if I'm correct. Tupac Shakur mother, I think she went to Cuba. It was the others. Who? The fella who she was dating and who wound. I think they released him now, hadn't they? Matuma, they released him finally. He ain't no. I think they let him go. He out. I think they released him. They held him long enough to break him. They let him out. That's how they do you. Anytime they get a black man like that and the kind of knowledge and information he was given, he out of jail, they broke him. He's no longer a threat. Believe me, if they thought he was a threat, they'd have kept him in there. They kept Mandela for 27 years till they broke him. When Mandela came out, Mandela was the best person ever to try to unite black and whites in Africa. Man, don't listen. I'm not a fool. You think about it, they kept him for 27 years. They would not let him go in 10 or 15. They would not let him go in 20 or 25 because they knew they had not broken him. 27 years they broke him. As soon as he got out, he ran for president, and what did he do? He kept the apartheid government along with his government and said that they could work together. The same government that put him in prison. How many of y'all not that familiar with Mandela? Nelson Mandela got arrested because he made bombs. He blew shit up. How many of y'all didn't know that? Can you imagine this nigga getting out of jail and come along and unite blacks and whites? Winning his wife, who used to take dead chickens and beat people practicing witchcraft, who he divorced. And you know why he left her. How many of y'all know why he left her? Why did he leave her? Why did he leave her? Because the people in his party, the people in his party told me he had to leave her. He didn't want to leave Winnie. He wanted to stay with Winnie. So what exactly do you believe? Y'all really don't know nothing about these people, huh? Y'all just gonna start parading your ass around this month, huh? Just start shining with these people. He had no problem with winning. They told him about winning when he was in jail before he got out. They forced his hand and he had to get away from winning. They told him we're gonna kill the party. That's why he had to get away from winning. Y'all thought he left winning because he disagreed with her policies? Or her taking chickens and beating people doing this witchcraft shit? Y'all people, let me ask something. So y'all just really just believe anything you hear, huh? Y'all thought he was just this good guy that just took it upon himself to find out his wife was a piece of dog shit and leave her? People don't do that. Y'all don't even live in a real world. People do things because of policies, because of parties. They impressed upon Mandela that he was going to have to leave winning because he was going to kill the party. It was going to look bad. People were pissed. That's why he had to leave winning. He never left winning because he thought she was wrong or he didn't love her, he didn't care. It was because of the party. It was because of the people. Oh. How many of y'all went to college? This is what I want. Let me get half that money. Just let me get half that money. It's bad though. Call these people and tell them you missed some stuff and you should have got it and you want to pay me. Y'all all right? I'll let you make these payments. Whatever your loan payment, you can just give me that in a month. Because these people have made a fool about it. Because you know how, anytime these people give you your heroes, anytime these people give you your leaders, watch them. Watch them. They'll never give you no leader. You don't think that's hard? Well, let me see. I harbor no hate against anybody. I spent 27 damn years of my life gone, wasting. I should have been out of jail. I don't hate nobody. And the apartheid government that used to, listen, these people did mass murder and killing. You need to see the size. You think them handcuffs, why y'all think the United States get them handcuffs? Get a pair of handcuffs and see how small you can make them. That's where their handcuffs started at, which means when they put them on, you automatically crush the wrist. You talking about shit like this on your wrist. This where it started at. With the police, they put them on, they got to push them down to that level. That's where they shit start at. You talking about put on your leg and it automatically just crush your ankles. They used to take jumper battery cables, put them on a battery, put water and put them on men's genitals. The apartheid government, listen, England way worse than America. That's the father, that's the parent root of the cracker. Y'all don't know nothing about white. Like, here, shut y'all mouth. Y'all don't know about no white people. America learned from them. Their mother and father taught them how to treat us and how to hang us and what they've done. And Nelson Mandela and his party were fighting against them. They were called rebels because they rebelled. You fight words like rebel. White people go get a football baseball. Guess what they call themselves? The rebels. Then they call you a rebel. You crying like hell. Huh? They call you Mendigo Warrior. They go get a football basketball team. Get what they name themselves? The Warriors. And you always fighting something. Because they demonize things in your mind because you're doing it. That's the only thing wrong about what you're doing. You're doing it. And white people want to do it by themselves. It's bad. It's bad. It's bad. Well, that's why we're here, right? So we can educate ourselves. So we can become acquainted with the tactics of the people that I want to say live with. I don't want to say something that sounds as though we have a mutual agreement or that we're comfortable with our situation. I want to kind of be careful with my verbiage. Y'all all right? The people that will or that impress their way upon us, you need to know them. You need to watch anybody they'll let talk to you on a national level because they got something on them. They ain't going to call and let me talk to them on a national level. First words of my speech going to be kiss my ass. Because I know you're going to shoot me later. So before the first bullet gets shot, I need to strike first. Isn't that right? I need to strike first. Before the first bullet gets fired. And I know it's going to be a nigga. Don't even look for no white man. Anybody in the white crowd, they ain't who shot. It's too obvious. First thing going to look, where that white fella? It's a nigga. It's a nigga. And then I rain like on Road War. It was a nigga, 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 nigga. I just need us to wake up. I just need us to think about it. Can you imagine that? 27 years, you went to jail for building bombs and doing explosions. This man was, Mandela was a killer. Mandela was ruthless. Not toward our people, toward an oppressive government that were killing on mass numbers. Listen, you know what's amazing? Sandra Bland. Who know what happened with Sandra Bland? What happened? She got pulled over, and then what happened? Got arrested, and what happened? They hung her in jail. They called it suicide. Well, what happened to Sandra Bland and what they were doing all the time and had been doing in South, what they call Africa, for hundreds of years? They always been doing that. They would arrest us and they would falsify the death certificate, just like they did with Sandra Bland. That's amazing. How Sandra Bland was arrested and she was hung, and they showed you video and they told you she hung herself, and they told you they lied, and they did the autopsy. Don't y'all know you can't trust these people to do autopsy because these are the same people that murdered you? These people are on the payroll of the people that murdered you. The state pays the coroner. This is a state coroner. The state pays the sheriff. The state pays the police officer. And you think we finna let you say some shit that finna mess this up and we finna get sued? All y'all get paid from us. And you know what the state looks at? It really ain't about your black ass. It's about the fact we're not trying to get sued. There's whole money. I ain't trying to lose no whole money. Because no state paid coroner finna walk they little happy ass in him and got no morals and ethics and finna record what actually happened. They did that how many times? Y'all know how many times they had people in South Africa that had been murdered and they put in here, this stuff was self-inflicted. You know I could self-inflictedly take a hammer and bust my own brains out in the back of my head. There's a lot of people take guns and shoot this head and blow the back of their brain. Most people do it at the temple. There's a lot of stuff you have to watch that people do that become questionable. Like people jumping off of buildings, committing suicide, wearing glasses. Typically, they're not going to do it. Typically, going to take their glasses off. It's just certain things you do, studies on people, and you watch certain behaviors that people do. They don't really want to watch their own death that much. Because they might think about jumping, they think about saving something. Everything these people give you, you got to question. Everything these people show, it might sound small in thinking, but you start watching pattern of behavior. Everything you ever taken, he's giving it to you. Everything you ever believed, everything you ever hated, you ever loved, he gave it to you, and you never question it. I just told you more about Nelson Mandela you ever seen. Go watch the movie. I won't waste my time. I could write a better one. I won't waste my time watching the movie. Oh, I believe it too. Man in jail. I've been out for 27 years. They finna let me out 4 days later, early. Come and tell me you finna let me out early, 4 days early. 27 years.
About to let you out 4 days early.
I cannot leave early as they are preparing a parade for me. And this would mess up. Man, I'd have knocked your ass out of bed out of him. I'd be like, Houdini, the party ain't started. While I walked in, I probably won't leave till the damn thing in. What? I've been like for 27 years, and I'm finna tell my, they finna let me out fucking mother. No, I cannot leave early, as this would mess up the celebration. They are preparing for my release. I mean, nigga, please. Show that shit to somebody. I'm not watching no stuff. You two start a lot of, get his ass another 27. 4 days early finna mess me up. Man, please. Shit, I've been telling man, hell, Snoop Dogg gotta have me some gin and juice. Laid back. Are you serious? Don't y'all know this stuff coming? This stuff is a comedy. I can't watch that. You show absolutely no intelligence. Y'all don't know nothing about these people. The whole time he was in there, they were still negotiating. They were making a political deal. That's how they let him out. How many of y'all didn't know this? Listen, Nelson Mandela wasn't locked up in here doing no several like people thinking. They were making deals with him. They already knew what kind of man he was before he hit the street. Listen, the United States was behind him being in prison so long. The rest of the UN, listen, now you got to ask yourself about this. Most of y'all don't know that the UN was involved. You're talking about 180 countries, 160 countries was involved. Why would they be meeting about the release of Nelson Mandela? Why would 180 and 160 countries be meeting? Why would the Secretary of Defense, who was Dick Cheney, have any verbiage or say about not releasing Nelson Mandela? And he was the vice president of your United States. Who was behind keeping Nelson Mandela in prison for 27 years? Because Nelson Mandela wasn't just a threat in South Africa. He was a threat around the world. Don't y'all know how detrimental it is if you let a man out of prison who still had that type of mindset and still had that kind of control and still had that type of mesmerizing people, and you put him back on the street? And this man wasn't just a talk. That doctor, and then he's an advocate for Dr. King and folk like that. How the heck you were violent? I could never associate myself with Dr. King. Man, please. He came, he would have had a grenade at his party. One for the wrong. Shit. 27 years. Do y'all understand what has happened in the world in 27 years? These people have raped you of 27 years of living. How many of y'all didn't know the UN was involved with this? This was a conversation. Dick Cheney wasn't involved with this. How many of y'all didn't know this? Seriously? Then he was the vice president of your United States. The United States Secretary of Defense got that much control about what happens in South Africa with a man that committed so-called crimes at his home, crimes that were committed against him, and they was in the defense of his people. One day we'll run down and just show y'all a list of all the people they killed just in the 70s. Just in the 70s. Listen, all falsified coroner reports. All falsified. Give you back no bodies. Like them crap, they won't give you no body. Probably like y'all got the body back of Nat Turner, Nat King Cole. They give y'all back the body of him too, didn't it? You know why they didn't give you back the body? Because now it's all speculation. It's all speculation what happened. That's not, listen, don't you know when you die, when you're in prison, you're in jail, they don't give back the body to the family. That's state property. They didn't give you the body of Nat Turner because it's their property. See, you were never even free when you dead with white people. When you ever get free from white people? If they keep the body. Because if they keep the body, then you really don't know what happened other than what I told you. Y'all all right? I don't know. Me, I'm losing it? Am I losing? Y'all all right? Listen. Maybe he'll let me just come here. Y'all know I loud about this. Well, I come and I teach, I preach. I don't never know how we're going to kind of spark and go because I'm like, that's a lot. But I try to give y'all as much information as I know so you won't be ill-equipped when you're dealing with these people. Listen, they don't mesmerize me with their information. Shit, man, you created a whole system of lies. I can't know all the shit you done lied about. But I need to know enough to know when you're lying. And you know how you know when he's lying? His lips moving or his ass writing something. Let me something. How many of y'all been to court before? I mean, as you been the defendant and being a prosecutor, them folks sitting over there with them tablet right, you saying, damn, every somebody they writing shit. You know who showed up they weren't writing shit down? Who we learned from? That's I know. O.J. Simpson trial. With the black boy. What was his name? The prosecutor, who? Chris Carter and Nancy, what's her name? Nancy, what's her name? Nancy Jergen? What her name was? He was writing that Absalom. You know, everybody thought he was writing down. This one of the most important trial that hit the United States. And he was writing down that. You got any panties on? Y'all don't remember that? When they wound up getting their note, he was writing down shit. He would ask her to write a note, ask her, do you got any panties on? Look this up, see if I'm lying. What am I doing? Come on, man, roll this out. Come on, bro, let's work. I got to go to work. What are we doing in here? Y'all not remember Marshall Clark. They said Jergens. I was like, I ain't know no Jergens. Yes, sir. All right. Eternal Kudash Abba Shema Yahusha HaMashiach we palal. We call upon your Kudashim, asking you to barak us that we might shama, which is here, your debar, your word. Ask you to purify withal with your Ruach HaKadash, blotting out our kata, which is our sins, our iniquities, and our trespasses. Barak the berith of Abraham, Yatsachaq, Yaakov, the Yahudim, Yasharal, and always ask you to zakah, which is remember the way of Yah. Ask you to barak those watching in, those seeking, those trusting that's calling upon you, those we commit to you in Palau, those who ask us to Palau with them and for them that support your debar, that aman, which is believed by a concrete way, that which you've committed unto our trust. We Palau that you be elevated, that you be seen, that you be exalted, that the tahallah, the praises, that the kabul, which is the glory, the kabar, which is the honor, belong unto you, Yahuwah Elohim, the Most High. We ask that you allow to search us, try us, see if there be any wicked ways. Cast it from us and lead us in the way everlasting. And as we prepare to move further in this service, we allow that you take full control, that you get the tahallah, you get the kabul and the kabad. In the Shema Yahusha HaMashiach we palau. Let us all say, Amen. Y'all can pull the board in case I need it. You don't never know. Did y'all pull that up to sing? I appreciate them. I don't want the people to think I'd be up here lying. Wonderful. We here? I think they're going to pull it up and let me let y'all see. See the preacher. Because I don't want to be like I'm up here lying to y'all. Y'all need to know something about these people. Oh, see if it's 1 Corinthians chapter 2. See if it's verse 9. Romans chapter 15, verse 4. I want to say that 1 Corinthians 2 and 9. Listen to the book.
For whatsoever things were written aforetime,
What was it written for?
our learning,
See that? Whatsoever things are written aforetime was written for our learning.
that we, through patience
That we through patience
and comfort of the scriptures,
do what?
might have hope.
That's what we're here for, right? Okay, you got a minute. We talked about that before. That's how important it was for us when we was in Vermont Bar in the wilderness. When a person is lost or in distress or in a dire need, the first thing they're going to be looking for is hope. If you were drowning, you know what you're going to be trying to do? Get some air. You're going to be trying to gasp for air to give you hope that you can keep fighting. Once you feel that there's no hope, then it's just natural to give up. So the purpose of Elohim coming and giving us this information by expressing or expounding to us the things that we were going to suffer was to give us hope. Because it's just natural. If I'm in the ocean, I'm drowning. I don't see land nowhere. I'm gasping, but I can't get air. I can't get myself above water. What's going to make me keep fighting? Nothing. What'll make me keep fighting is the fact I can see something. I can start to get some air. And it starts to allow me to realize, keep fighting. Don't give up. White people took the air from us. White people moved the land from us. So you would just naturally give up. You know when we should have recognized we was in a bad time? When black men first started committing suicide. People that are older will tell you this was always questionable. Whenever one of us committed suicide, no, that ain't hardly happen. I know him, he wasn't that type. Especially because no, he ain't just shot himself. He ain't just took his car and ran off the road. I knew him, he usually could drive. There were things we questioned because we were accustomed, we knew one another, but we don't know one another. Sandra Bland, for all we knew, she could have killed herself. What allowed us to realize she didn't were the people that were familiar with her, that had talked with her. You know, they had voicemail of people she had called. Hey, I got this job interview. How about she had been doing videos of herself? She had started doing a collage. How many of y'all didn't know this? Of course you don't. That's why you pay me. She had started doing a collage of videos. What she was doing self. See, they didn't count on that. They didn't count on her to do that. You know what Yahuwah did for us? He started doing a collage of writings. Because he knew people would come along and start lying on him later. And when you're not here, it's easy for people to lie on you and you don't have a defense.
Yes, sir.
So he needed to do, let's say he left. That's what he did, sure. He wouldn't leave himself without a witness. And you know, in that, he did good. He did good because if it was up to white people, we wouldn't believe shit. All of would have killed ourselves. You know what the book told us? Except Elohim had left us a seed. What was it again? Been like Sodom and been made like unto who? Which means we had what? No hope. What was the hope? Let me show you something. I get something. Let's get this. 1, 2, and 9. Okay, 2 and 9, 1 Corinthians. Get me. Did y'all find my information I needed? Okay. Just for the record, I can do more than one thing. So they put up it's not gonna throw me. Listen. I'm not one of them people. I got people that talk to me, I be on the phone. They say, you on the phone. I said, sure, you can keep doing what you're doing. It won't bother me. They said, who you answer me on the phone? You ask the question, I just answer who you think I'm talking to. Then I might say, hold for a second, they saying something I need to hear. Now I come back and say, you keep going. But I still work them at the same. They say, you talking to who you talking? You talking to me on the phone. So you just keep doing what you're doing on the phone. I got them and I got you. Don't worry about it. I'd be like, Mr. Yahuwah, listen, man, only Mr. Yahuwah could do that. Let's see something. Talk to me again. 1 Corinthians 2 and 9. You got more information? Let's see what we got out there. So you go ahead and expose me as a liar. 1 Corinthians 2 and 9. Listen to the book.
But as it is written, I have not seen, nor ear heard, neither have entered into the law.
2 Corinthians chapter 2. That's true too. I have not seen, it had not heard, neither had entered into the laws of the things which Elohim had prepared for them that do what? Well, since you got there, let's go ahead and hit that too. Shoot, it don't make no difference. It's all the same word. You know what? You know what's good about this? I ain't even the best at this. By no means. I ain't nowhere near the best at this. I'm about the best you gonna see.
That's right.
And then watching too. If I won, they'll be looking at somebody else.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that right?
That's right.
You think I'm gonna be sitting around watching some at-home wrestling? Man, they got WWE, WWE. I'm not gonna watch that tired shit. Listen, John joking on sit around. I ain't fighting on the mattress at home. I ain't got time to watch no fools like that.
That's right.
Yeah, right.
That's right.
I got some little kid, little plastic chair hitting each other with. I'm not finna watch no stuff like
That's
that.
right.
Listen to the book.
But as it is written,
But as it is written,
I have not seen,
I have not seen,
nor ear heard, neither have entered into the law of each the things which Elohim hath prepared for them that have him.
But what did he do?
But Elohim hath revealed them unto us
By his
Ruach.
By his Ruach. That's the only way we're going to be able to see it. Now, him revealing to us by his Ruach, you don't believe what had to happen. We had to see and hear something.
That's right.
You see what? Now, you got to ask yourself about that. I hadn't seen, ear hadn't heard, and therefore it won't allow anything to enter in. Because in order for you to believe something, you have to see or hear something. So he said in order to keep us from seeing or believing something, he didn't allow us to see it or hear it. But then he said all he had revealed it unto us by his Ruach. So this entail going to send me back again to realize he had to illuminate our eyes and unstop our deaf ears by the Ruach. So we could see and hear. Again, it's got to make sense. It's got to make sense. Notice he told you two, because this your law. And that at or out of the mouth of two or three. See, this stuff that people done told you that stuff just happening somewhere, it don't make sense. Elohim is an Elohim of order. We have directions for what we do. Don't believe what these people been telling you. They lying to you. These people conjure. Everything he tell you, he say revealed about his Ruach. So now the Ruach come, we still ain't gonna see and hear nothing? Why did he say I hadn't seen and ear hadn't heard? If it's not going to appeal to the senses. Because it's got to appeal to the senses. That's why I'm telling you a lot of things that white people have given us, and I use white people on the premise of for the fact of slavery. They are not the only people, but this is the only way we understood. When Elohim spoke unto Musha, he made a covenant. Who he made it with first? Who? Yeah. And because those people that day, what was significant about them, since you brought it up? They did what? They had the spirit. They had seen and they had heard. That's why he made the berith with them. Those people had seen and had heard. Those people were accustomed with the behavior of people that would enslave them. So these are the people that I'm making the berith with this June. Then later he made a second one with those that were not there. Because guess what will wind up happening? You will eventually go through. You will be told about it from those that had gone through before you. So therefore you will be prepared for anything or the likelihood of it happening again. Because surely Elohim does nothing except to reveal it to his abad, the Nabaim. So that will be the purpose. So now when we gone through, we will have hope. Because he brought them out. That's how important it is. Don't worry about it. Listen. Back over to 2 Corinthians chapter 2. Second Corinthians chapter 2 at verse 9. Other one give me the book of Una. They call it Jonah Una 1 and 1. What happened up there with my I saw you putting it up there. Other one gonna get me Hold on, what did I say? What the hell? O.J. Simpson walked while she flirted with Chris Darden. What happened? Because they're looking to put where the case went bad at. Put it up there, let's see what happened. while I'm writing it down. Barashith, chapter 19, verse 7. What happened? Is that a video? Well, he ain't got to go all the way through. He was just showing y'all. As y'all can see where they're putting this case at, the mishap of this case. Because when they were sitting down, they were supposed to be writing down, you'll see the yellow notepads and different things they had there take notes. These bastards were sitting down here writing down about, do you have on any panties? During the court case. They're going to talk about the senseless death of two white people. Hell, she didn't give a damn. He didn't give a damn. They were too busy worried about trying to screw while they was in court. Leaving them hell like they want to throw up on the table and start doing it down. But see, the psyche is to get you to think that they're doing all this writing. They got all this information. They write, document everything going on. These people throwing you out. And you worried about everything these people put down about you. Damn them. It is. That's because it's part of the psyche of the fear we have of these people. Because we keep believing they got something. Anybody can fictionalize and make up something on you. It ain't got to make it. It don't make it true. You think I'm going to waste my time trying to argue with white people that I don't hate all white people? Is that what you believe? That's what you believe. Where the proof at? Y'all got me. White people put a lot of stuff down about you. Why are you so quick to believe everything white people say about you? Oh, look at this. Another note from Marcy. Claim Chris asked, do you wish to have another? Who the hell write wish? He asked her about having another baby. And he revealed in the book that he wrote back yes to both questions. What is it? Marsha, however, was coy as recently as March 2016 when Ella DeGeneres, another damn pedophile, paired into their after affair doing an interview. All right, that's enough. They both a piece of horse shit. They worry about OJ Simpson. These people don't care about nothing. Whole thing just dog and pony show. You see this kind of shit going on? He right asked her about having another baby. This doing a court case. Why we can't talk about this on break? We can't call on y'all that horny. Y'all writing this shit down during the court case. This show you how mental ill these people are. Yeah, right. Why would I listen? Y'all ask me about it, I'd have lied. Never happened. Why would I say the note? That just show you they do shit just to become famous. Why would I even tell you? Why would you know I wrote that down? Where did I leave these notes at? Right. We this horny. We can't talk out the court. We can't bang in the car before we come in here. Right. This is something I need to know right now during the trial. Why? Key testimony being given. I need to know right now, do you want to have another baby? Do you have on some pants? I need to know. What am I going to do sitting here at this table, the damn judge looking at me and the witness on the stand? I got a courtroom full of people. What am I going to do right now? Why do I need to know you got on any panties right now? They psyched y'all out. Fiction. Yes, sir. They did write a book. Because certain things can't be told. It's still private. You can't put out some, make some shit by the film. It got to be. It don't even make sense. They need to write a book and make money. Who gives a damn what they said this late in the game? The man done been to jail and back out for something. The man wearing a permanent diaper. They got thumbtacks on this side to hold the diaper. Who cares now? Because they broke and they need to still stay relevant. That's how white people beat you every time. That's good. All right. 2 Corinthians chapter 2 at verse 9. Una, chapter 1, verse 1, that they call Jonah. Barashit, they call Genesis 19 and 7. Listen to the book.
For to this end also did I write, that I might know the proof of you, whether you be obedient in all things.
So when we get, so whatsoever things are written aforetime, written for our learning, that we through patient comfort of the scripture might have hope. So to this end, we found out the same thing while Elohim wants to see if we would be obedient. That was the whole purpose of writing that book. You got a sense of what happened. Here we have a situation going on just to back you up without doing it. Shaul was writing a letter to them concerning the fact of if he made them sorry, to whom he made glad, then how would he be glad by the same people he made sad? Make sense? The same people he look at, if I put a lot of stuff burdensome on you and you become burdensome, you become weary to take you down, I'm looking to receive joy of you. Well, I can't do that if you hurting you down and you depressed. They can't understand stuff. That's what I'm here for. That's what I do for a living, okay? So now he started looking at them and they having a conflict with somebody that had committed a wrong. He started to tell these people about how you got to know how to forgive one, because such a one can have sorrow upon sorrow. And after a while, you'll just drown a person out and you'll lose a person. So now he want to see if you will be obedient. Now I'm going to write you something, and I want to see whether you'll be obedient. And this will be a proof of your ahab. Whether you can restrain yourself, whether you can change from a mindset you have, and you'll be obedient. Listen, in the book said be angry. And you know why he wrote that? To see whether or not you'll be obedient. I'm so mad right now, I just can't control myself. That's a dangerous place to be.
Yes, sir.
You can be directive, but you still got to have control. Listen.
To whom ye forgive anything,
What do?
I forgive also.
How did you do it?
For if I forgive anything,
Tell them how you did it, because it was you.
to whom I forgave it,
Yeah.
for your sakes forgave I it in the person of Mashiach,
I stood in his stead. I did what he would have done. Listen.
lest Satan should get an advantage of us.
Tell them why,
For
son.
we are not ignorant of his devices.
Excuse me. You know what he didn't talk about? He wasn't talking about forgiving anybody in the world. He was talking about with the Aki.
That's right.
See, this is how Christianity gets you. They'll take something and try to take it and translate it, and this is to everybody in the world. No, he's talking about to us, because we're the reason why he came. Hold, you got 3 and 1 Romans. Let's see why it makes sense for us. Let's see what happened. Romans chapter 3 and verse 1. Listen to the book.
What advantage then hath the Yehudi?
What do we talk about advantage was? Superiority of position. So you need to know what words mean. Advantage. Somebody say, you know what? You took advantage of me. Isn't that right? Isn't that right? You took a superior stance on me. And that you put me in a dominating state. Well, now he just asked you about what dominating state does the Yehudi have. You need to pay attention to this. What is the dominating state that you have? Or,
What profit is there of circumcision?
so what we're talking about with profit? Gains. That's what you have with the stock market. They'll tell you about their losses and the gains of their profits. Got it? Now he just asked you about what dominance, what gain does the Yehudi have? Talk to me.
Much every way,
How?
Rosh,
Which
because
is the
that
chief.
unto them.
That's the chief is the head. He's telling you now, he letting you know where your position is. That's your superiority position. The Rosh is the first. The Rosh is the chief. The Rosh is the captain. Now he just told you how you got your superiority. He just told you where your profit at. You the first. Guess who the person that get everything? The firstborn. See, y'all need to listen. See, this stuff you need to listen to with a different ear. You read this, you kept winning. This was talking about white people. This was talking about you. How did you get an advantage? How did you wind up getting profit? Because I'm the elder. I'm the first. I'm the captain. I'm the head. There's no other people before you. Quit buying these lies. That our religion is a composite of everybody else's religion. That's a lie. The Rosh is the one that gave because he's the first. How did Yahusha inherit all things? He the first. He the firstborn. Our law already told us that the right of the firstborn is his.
Yes, sir.
Everything goes to the firstborn. That's the advantage you have on anybody else. That's the profit you got. Oh, you got 25 1. Barashit. Listen to the book. 25:1. Barashit they call Genesis. Listen to the book.
Then again Abraham took a wife, and her name was Keturah, and she bare him Zimran, and Jokshan, and Midian, and Ishbak, and Shua. And Jokshan begot Sheba, and Dedan, and the Bani of Dedan were Asurim, and Letushim, and Leum, and the Bani of Midian, Ephah, and Aphir, and Hanak, and Abadah, and Eldiah. All these were the Bani of Keturah.
And what happened?
And Abraham gave all that he had unto Yatsachaq.
What? And what did he do?
Gave all that he had unto Yatsachaq.
And what did he do?
But unto the Bani of the concubines,
what did he do?
Which Abraham had,
what did he do?
Abraham gave gifts.
And kept them where?
And sent them away from Yatsachaq.
After he died?
While he yet lived.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. He's showing he got the right of the firstborn. He got the right of it. Y'all all right? Goodness. 21, same book. 21:7. and 6. Listen to the book.
And Sarah said, Elohim hath made me to laugh.
He had made me to laugh. So what's she gonna call her son, I wonder? Listen.
So that all that hear will laugh with me.
I know I'm happy. Can you imagine that? You know you're supposed to be serious. Lady laughing. White folk done told you, you teach her that you ain't supposed to be laughing in church. It's disrespectful. How many tell you about that to get y'all about it? Y'all, come on, you tell you about laughing in church. That's a place for that. Y'all know Elohim laugh. In the 2nd chapter of the book of Tahalah, he told you that. He's going to laugh at your derision when you're going to be confused. Can you imagine that? You know they tell you when you see people handicapped, that's you're not supposed to laugh at them. That's wrong. What you think when the people in derision, when they're confused and they're not in their right mind? Y'all don't think that's a handicap? The book said Elohim laugh at them. He said he's going to laugh at them. They're going to be handicapped. What do you think it is? You just heard about some people, he said, I can't see. What would that make them? Blind. And they can't hear. Deaf. And you laughing at them. Ain't that a sin? Somewhere in the Bible? White people taught you everything, huh? Why did Elohim laugh? Tahalim 2:1. I'll come back. Man, I bust everything they got up. You know why I do it? Mr. Yahuwah be with me. Tahalim. I put Tahalah. Tahalim, which is plural. Tahalim. 2:1. Let's see what he said. Tahalim 2:1, and we'll come back to 21:6. We'll try to work this out for you. Listen to the book. Hold on. Why did you not have on your mic? Talking about no heathen. Yeah, we might want to try that air a little bit. Yeah, it got a little warm in them. Maybe Mika's on pissed off with the sister. It ain't Jamie. Don't be trying to man. It ain't cause I'm pissed off. It's cause it's hot and warm up in here. Yes, how many out here's a little warm in here, a little toasted? That's what I'm talking about. CJ, we know why you toasted. He missed Alaska, North Pole. First time I seen a black polar bear, huh? They ain't know we was out there, CJ. Aha. Listen.
Why do the heathen rage?
And
the arm imagine a vain thing?
What happened?
The Malachim of the Adumah set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together.
Then do what?
Against Yahuwah.
And who else?
Against his anointed.
Which will be his Mashiach. Listen.
Saying, let us break their bands asunder.
Yeah.
And cast away their cords from us.
Yeah.
He that sitteth in the Shamayim.
He's staying serious?
shall laugh.
People didn't know when Yahusha was on the toot, he was laughing. Because that's what they were looking to do. They were looking to try to take him down, looking to destroy him. He was sitting in the Shamayim, he was laughing. They don't tell you that, though. They don't want you to know stuff. What happened?
Yahuwah shall have them in derision.
Well, what, in confusion? Well, you catch them on the street and they mind off. Who busts out laughing at them? You ever seen somebody like that? You ever seen somebody like they were lost, like they know what was going on? Y'all seen that? Who laughs at that? He does. Because they were working for his destruction. We're going to laugh at these white people when they come back on them. When they read this in their book, they gave you this book. Why these people don't? You don't even believe your own book. If I come with a shofar, they never heard me. I come with their book and show me your own book. The man said he laughed at them. Yeah, these folks confused. Who laugh at somebody that's confused? But what are they confused? Because they're working for your hurt. What are they confused? Because they're trying to take you down. And they come back on them and it's hurting them. I laugh in the face of danger. I got to be like Scar. I told her, I said, don't. I said, Scar. And she said, my Scar from Lion King. Ain't even one kill their brother. I said, she said something that she didn't say. Ain't that right? Got to be ready. Listen.
Then shall he speak unto them in his wrath and vex them in his sore displeasure.
What happened?
Yet have I set my Malak upon my Kudash hill of Sion. I will declare the decree. Yahuwah have said unto me, thou art my Ben, this Yum have I begotten thee.
That's what I'm talking about. One that's going to inherit the air. 21:6. Barashit. Oh, we're talking about superiority.
That's right.
Advantage. You know, that's what they play. Even in tennis, they had that advantage. Isn't that right? Once it's deuce, and the next one to hit score, they put up that advantage. Right now, they let them know this is yours for the taking. That's what he let us know when he told her we got advantage. And once he done specified what the advantage is, I got this. I got this. Listen, everybody's sitting around with Abraham. He see him, and you could see he ain't strong as he used to be. The time getting there, he getting ready to go. You know who does this? A vulture. Where the carcass is, that's where the vultures are gathered. Why y'all think they were there? They could see he lost his steps. They could see that Abraham is dying. And I need to be right there so I can get a choice piece. That's what the vultures do. You're trying to get. And when they fly, they're looking for superiority. Then when we go down, I'm going to get a good piece. Because we're going by pecking order. That's what anything happens. When the animal get in there, you'll see one, they went one back, one get back. They pecking order. You out of place right now. So what they're looking at right now is pecking order. Zimri I'm looking at, well, I know my mama had me first for the rest of y'all, so I know I'm getting something good. I know I'm on deck, but what you going to do when Yatsachaq down? What you going to do when Yatsachaq down? Y'all will get a little something, but he's getting the lion's share. Why you think y'all let y'all learn about these animals and watch? Because you don't watch, y'all think, oh, I have time to watch that. You need to watch. You're an animal. Huh? He said you were a sheep going astray. Sheep are animals. You did know you was an animal. You had animal characteristics. What's the word? Right throne. Might throw him. All right. 21:6. Barashit. Listen to the book.
And Sarah said,
And Sarah said,
Elohim hath made me to laugh, so that all that hear will laugh with me. And she said, who would have said unto Abraham, that Sarah should have given Beni suck, for I have borne him a ben in his old age.
yes.
And the Yahweh grew and was weaned, and Abraham made a muhadi, a great muhadi, the same yom that Yatsachaq was weaned. And Sarah saw the ben of Hagar, the Mizraim, which she had borne unto Abraham, mocking.
You see what happened? He had made a great muhadi, and she saw him sitting there marking. And listen what she did.
Wherefore she said unto Abraham,
Tell him what happened.
cast out this bondwoman
Cast out the bondwoman
and her ben,
and her ben.
for the ben of this bondwoman
For the ben of this bondwoman,
shall not be heir with my ben,
even.
Yatsachaq.
And what happened?
And the thing was very grievous in Abraham's sight,
What happened?
because of his ben.
Listen.
And Elohim said unto Abraham,
Tell him what he did, son.
let it not be grievous in thy sight,
Tell him what happened.
because of the lad,
And what happened?
and because of the bondwoman,
What you want me to do?
and all that Sarah hath said unto thee.
Tell me what to do, son.
Hearken unto her voice.
See that? That's it. And what did Abraham do? What did Abraham do, Aki? He hearkened. What did he do? He hearkened. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that Abraham was sitting here with both of his boys? The older boy is mimicking the younger boy at the party. And the mother of the younger boy said, I don't like it. I want him gone. Get his mother out of our house. And the thing troubled him. And the thing was heavy on him. And once Elohim spoke to him and said, don't let it trouble you. Don't let it be frustrating to you. Go ahead and do what she said and get rid of him. And he just does it. Amazing. Rashida, amazing. Man, that's where they got amazing grace from. Can y'all imagine that? That this man would just hearken and go and just do that like that? Wow, amazing. Barashit 17. Mm, 17. See what 17:20 says. I'm the only one. I ain't gonna say I'm the only one. I'm one of those of the few that got to sit here and I got to source all my information. I got to put down source when I make statements. But that's all right. We'll do it. But is anybody that we won't have this problem? Y'all see them big words y'all pastor be spelling? Putting that down. Y'all know I can't read and write. It means having human-like qualities. Anthropomorphic, anthropomorphic. It means having human-like qualities, features. Can you believe that? You say you can tell about the monkey? Is that what it said about it? That's right. No, it is true. But who you would actually want to put that with? That's what I'm put up with Elohim. That was kind of the problem we had with him. The problem we had with him was the fact that we couldn't see a human side to him. So when you don't see someone with a human side, it's kind of hard to get compassion from it. Kind of like white people. I'm yet to see the human side of them. So we had to see that about him. And you know how he did it to us? By giving us his man. If you gave us a man and you said that was your son, then that means you got some human-like characteristics. I told them they wouldn't believe me, but I did it anyway. Kind of like, yeah, I told them, I said, they're not going to believe if I do it, but I did it anyway. Sometimes y'all hear me talk, be consulting with him. So they're not going to believe it. Guess sometimes I get kind of like he was going to told to go and do something. He said, they're not going to do it. I do just what he tell me. You write and you make it plain for them. We take their stuff. I'm going to correct all their wrong teachings with their own writings. I'm going to take their writings. I'm going to correct them. They want to say, when you going to write that book? I'm waiting to buy that book. You just stick with this one. Let me get you straight with this one. Then we'll move on. Yes, isn't that right? That's, all you need to do is just throw the shofar in our face and give us the olive bed and give us everything, and we ain't got no understanding. When you start transferring over, you need some understanding. This is 17:20, the book of Parashit, 17 to 20. Let's see how this is going to work out. Listen to the book.
And as for Ishmael,
back me up, 17:17, 17:17, 17:14. Let's see what happened. Why am I over him? Listen to the book.
And the uncircumcised Ish, Yalid, whose basar of his foreskin is not circumcised, that Nephash shall be cut off from his arm. He hath broken my barith.
So let me ask you a question. So then let me ask you a question. So what advantage then is the circumcision? The fact that for Ish is not in his flesh, his basar, he's going to be cut off. So if I've been circumcised, I got an advantage over the uncircumcised. I have an advantage over them. Y'all hear this? This is what Abraham did. To the Rosh, when he got him, he made sure that he circumcised him. He set this berith with him concerning circumcision, that you'll call it. That's what he set up and that's what he gave him. That's how important it is when Shaul asked the question, what is the advantage of it? Yes, sir. What is it? What sets you up to have an advantage or dominance over everybody else? Because I've been circumcised in flesh. The first way we had to understand it was the male genital. But we can't do that to a woman. That's why you'll find in Ethiopia, they circumcise women. Simply because these people just don't have the intelligence. Don't blame them. You do the same thing. You was a Christian. You do the same thing. Don't act like none of this stuff so far-fetched when we look at this stuff. When you're a Christian, you're stupid anyway. The French have told you you're a cretin, you're obtuse, you're abnormal, that you're mentally deformed and handicapped. We all have been there, and we laugh at Christians. People with a disability. That's what a Christian is by death. You have a disability. So it's only natural that I'm going to have an advantage over you in every way. In every way. Listen.
And Elohim said unto Abraham,
what did he say?
As for Sarai, thy Ashah,
what?
Thou shalt not call her name Sarai, but Sarah shall be her shem be.
Yes.
And I will barak her, and give thee a ben also of her.
Yeah.
Yea, I will barak her, and she shall be a aim of nations, Malakim of Am.
Yeah.
Then Abraham fell upon his pani and laughed.
So now he laughing. A lot of laughing going on around here. A lot of laughing going on around here, but you're supposed to be serious. Listen, that's why I don't like coming here and folk be laughing. The people he came from. He told to look, he sussed these people for me to look back to him. Yahusha told them don't let their heart be troubled. What were they supposed to be doing? You need to be laughing. You need to be happy. Goodness, y'all all right?
Yes, sir.
You got an advantage. You're the Rosh, you're the first, you're the chief, you're the head, you're the captain, and you sad? When Yahusha came up, he said he want to know, what kind of communication is this? Abraham and Sarah didn't have it. Listen to the book.
And said, in his lob shall a Yalid be born unto him that is 100 years old, and shall Sarah that is 90 years old bear. And Abraham said unto Elohim, Oh, that Ishmael might kai before thee. And Elohim said, Sarah, thy Ashar, shall bear thee a Ben indeed,
Yes.
and thou shalt call his
You know what he
Shem.
went to do on Dave? He went to do like Christian do. I know what he said, but even if he don't do it, he just do this over him. That'd be the same for me. He said, that's not what I said. He wasn't trying to make him no creed. You know how we do. If it's somewhere way off close to what he said, Leon to me, it's the same thing. He said, that ain't what I said.
Yes, sir.
I said, you and her were going to bear a son, a Ben. He said, oh, if Ishmael lived, he probably killed Haggai, then he stay here, then his mama dead, and he got called her mama, and I am his daddy. Look at the Lord. Won't he do it? Won't he do it? Won't he do it? Christian church. That's what Christian church do. See, that's what, man, they try to, is he talking literally or figuratively? See, they start playing them games with you. He just told him literally what was going to happen. Listen.
And thou shalt call his Shem Yatsachaq,
Yeah.
and I will
Wouldn't
establish.
that fit saying both of them laugh? The Abba and the Abba and the aim laugh. Wouldn't that be fitting to call him laugh? They only laugh because of him. Huh? I came to you said Jesus. Weary, wounded, and sad. I found in him a resting place that he had made me Yatsachaq. Yeah, I'm trying to make sense. Yeah. Some people say they don't even know what they're talking about, huh? I came to Jesus as I was weary, wounded, and sad. I found in him a resting place, and he had Yatsachaq. If this man was going to be the start of setting up the two adopted generations, come on. This is the danger of singing and doing stuff we don't know what we're doing. You know, the book said you were the death. Y'all know we were the death. Guess what we just found? Yukonon. We've been saying, do y'all even know what you were saying? They only named the boy Laugh, and they looked at it because what did he make them do? The news of him coming. You ain't gonna believe what happened with Maureen. When the Maliki came and talked with her and told her about what she was gonna do, and she wanna know how was she gonna be able to do that, saying she didn't even know, what was it again? A man of ease. And she went back and she testified when she saw her coup. You know what she did? My soul. To magnify. She started looking how happy he had made her. You ain't gonna believe who this baby was. This is Yatsachaq. This boy made me glad. That boy brought me joy. He brought me happiness. That's the same thing supposed to happen to you if you're saved.
Yes,
Man, I got all kind of problems. Y'all don't want none of that. I tell you what I go through in the day. Oh, just stop it. You don't even want to hear about it. But you know what? This boy done made me glad. This boy done brought me joy. I'll never come here all dragged down and put down, I don't know what to do, where I'm going. This man had done great things. People tell you the same stuff. We'll say he done great things. You don't show it. Y'all with everything, y'all had the inkling little problem. You just die out and quit. You're non-productive. I got confidence in him. That's what he can't do. I got hope. I already know things gonna come. Shaul said, we are forsaken. We are shaken. Pick me up. 2 Corinthians. No. First. What's that? 4:9. Let's say 4:7. 1 Corinthians 4:7. Let's say might be 2 Corinthians. I don't know. We work it out. Either way it goes, we work it out. 2 Corinthians. All right, 2 4. I'll work that out too. You say 14. I work it out from here too. Don't make no difference. All the same word. Ain't that right? Listen, if you got it, you got it. 2 and 7 will work. Tell them what we got in there, son. 2 and 7. 2 Corinthians.
Yes,
Listen
sir.
to the book.
But we have this treasure
I told him to tell me where we got it at. In what kind of vessel?
in Arat's vessels,
You ain't gonna believe that. And see that in basalt, in an earthen vessel. That's why we had that treasure at. In an earthen vessel. This ain't the first time we seen that. 2 Corinthians, Barashit 1:26. Pick it up quick. Let's roll. 1:26, 2 and 6. Don't take that long. We'll come back over. And I told you it didn't make no difference where we go. Which is easier?
Yes, sir.
But before they had to shut the church down. The doors of the church are closed. Listen to the book. 1:26. Barashit 2 and 6. Listen to the book.
And Elohim said,
And Elohim said, let
us
make
Ish
well
in our image,
and what else?
after our likeness.
So what we're looking at now? See, so now we're trying to see we see the connection out.
Yes, sir.
We see in human form, human shape, human relation. So all this study, people, it ain't hard. These folks, they try to memorize over this stuff, trying to make stuff look mystical. Mystical, all that stuff gonna deal with their gods, ain't gonna deal with it. But we don't believe in nothing mystical. Don't believe in that stuff. Leave Nancy Boy and Nancy Drew and the Hardy Boy, leave that shit to somebody else. Everything Mr. Yahuwah made, they're plain for us. That he done sat here and told us, let us make
Ish
well.
in our image.
So you got the same form and shape. Same form and shape. Mushah said they saw as it were under his, you ain't gonna believe it, his feet. They saw as it was under his feet. You know what feet look like? So did Mushah. And when he looked up, he saw under his feet, which means that he saw human type form. I try to tell you people what I do for a living. I don't know why they think I'm missing. All my other jobs, those are what I do on my part-time. I got a part-time I work 6 days a week. I do this 7. I got a lot of part-time jobs I do. I do this 7, full-time. Y'all got it? You needed to know that. The book said you didn't have a high cohort that couldn't feel. What was again? Our. He just said, let us make man in our image. So what that mean, our? Is our hour different than his hour? We got 60, he got 50. An hour is our. Hour is us, his hour with them. They were us. They were them. More than one of us had this form. 5. Pick me up. 5, 6, Kazum. Let's see. Kazum, they call it Revelation. It's in Kazum. They call it Revelation. We about to fight Shahid last night, me and my boys. It's gonna come. We gonna catch him later. Shahid said, yeah, I said, Shahid, you say you gonna wipe my seed out. But preacher, they asking for it. I said, Shahid. They ain't gonna like I said it. This is Kazum chapter 5 and verse 5. Listen to the book.
and I beheld, and lo, in the midst of the throne,
and what?
and of the 4 beasts,
And the 4 beasts.
and
What
in
happened?
in the midst of the Zakan,
See that? In the midst of the elders. Tell them what happened.
stood a lamb,
Stood a who?
lamb
As it what?
had been slain,
As it had been slain. What happened?
having 7 horns,
And?
7 eyes,
Which are what?
the 7 ruach of Elohim,
What about them?
sent forth into all the Arats.
To scan it. Tell me what has happened.
And he came and,
And he did what?
took the Safar,
Hold on, he did what now?
took the Safar,
He took what?
the Safar,
I couldn't imagine where you could take it from on the spirit.
out of the right hand.
That's what I do for a living. I don't know what the folk doing.
That's right.
I do this for a living. Where you get a hand from? He ain't got no human form.
That's right.
Where you get a hand from? And he a spirit. Oriah 24. Oriah 24:34. They call it Luke. They call it Luke, but it's in Oriah. Then we'll still come back and pick up what we got. 126, 2 and 6 of the book of Bereshit. I'll still come back and clean up Bereshit chapter 17. What we're 15, 16? It don't make no difference. We'll clean it up. And I still tell you how it tied into 21 and verse 6. Because you thought you knew it. I prove out what I'm saying. I source my information. Listen to the book.
Saying, the Adon is risen indeed,
And did what?
hath appeared to Cuff. And they told what things were done in the way.
And how?
He was known of them,
And in doing what?
breaking of Lakam.
And what happened?
As they thus spake, Yahusha himself stood in the midst of them,
And did what?
and saith unto them, Shalom be unto you.
And what did they do?
But they were terrified and affrighted
And suppose,
that they had seen a Ruach,
and suppose,
that they had seen a Ruach,
and suppose,
that they had seen a Ruach.
and what could he possibly tell them?
Why are ye troubled?
And why do thoughts?
Arise in your lob.
Handle what?
Behold, my hands,
Ha! My what?
hands,
And do what?
and my feet.
Listen, all we're trying to do, it's got to make sense. I got 5 of them. It's got to make sense. It's got to make sense. Tell them what happened.
That it is I myself.
And what?
Handle me and see.
Why?
For a Ruach,
For a who?
a Ruach,
For a who?
a Ruach
Is what?
hath not basar and bones,
I try to tell you for what I do. I don't know what they're doing. So where did he get where did he get the book from? What does a spirit hold a book with? Oh, that was your extra. Come on, son, jump back on that finish. 17th chapter, book of Bereshit. Don't never tell these folks, let these folks tell you something that don't make sense. You got 5 of them. It's got to appeal to more than one. Got to. That's your law. That's your law. 17, 15 Bereshit. Where we left out? 17, 15, 16, 17? Where we left out? 17, 17?
19.
19. Okay, 17, 19. Bereshit. He still hold me 21 and 6, 7. We'll pick it up. He was a little further. What, 21, 11? Somewhere like that, 21, 12? We'll pick it up. It don't make no difference. Listen to the book.
And Elohim said, Sarah, thy Ashar, shall bear thee a ben indeed.
Yes.
And thou shalt call his Shem Yatsachaq.
Yes.
And I will establish my Barith with him for an everlasting Barith, and with his seed after him.
But what happened?
And as for Ishmael,
Yeah.
I have heard thee. Behold, I have Barak him, and I will make him fruitful, and will multiply him exceedingly. 12 Sharim shall he beget, and I will make him a great nation.
Yes.
But my Barith will I establish with Yatsachaq, which Sarah shall bear unto thee at this set time in the next year.
That's good. That's good. Let's look at 21 and 7 again. Bereshit 21 and 7. You out there watching, you complain, you don't like it, you need to find your church home.
That's right.
And you get with somebody who's been your reverend ever since you was a little boy. Even if you're a girl. Ever since you was a little boy. Listen to the book. 21 and 7, Bereshit they call Genesis. Listen to the book.
And she said, who would have said to Abraham that Sarah should have given Beni suck,
Yeah.
for I have borne him a being in his old age.
Yeah.
And the Yale grew and was weaned, and Abraham made a muhadi, a great muhadi, the same yom that Yatsachaq was weaned. And Sarah saw the being of Hagar, the Mizraim, which she had borne unto Abraham, mocking. Wherefore she said unto Abraham, cast out this bondwoman and her being,
Tell me what happened.
for the being of this bondwoman shall not be heir with my being,
Even who?
Yatsachaq.
Yeah.
And the thing was very grievous in Abraham's sight,
What happened?
because of his being.
What happened?
And Elohim said unto Abraham,
What did it say?
let it not be grievous in thy sight,
Yeah.
because of the lad,
What else?
and because of thy bondwoman,
What you want me to do?
and all that Sarah has said unto thee.
What you want me to do?
Hearken unto her voice,
Listen.
for in Yatsachaq shall thy seed be called.
And what happened?
And also of the being of the bondwoman will I make a nation, because he is thy seed.
See, this is what I try to get y'all to realize. Now it makes sense of why he put the boy out. Because the second time he done heard it.
Mm-hmm.
Did it make sense that he just went here and told his man, son, that man just stop doing it? He already told it before it happened.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I was trying to get y'all to say. I had to run back all through there because y'all want to believe me no other way. It just makes sense that he just appeared and told him something. He just jumped up and just put the boy out of his mama. It makes sense because it lines up with what had already been told. I'm going to establish my covenant with him, which means the other one got to go. 129. Yahushua. I don't know why these folks don't listen to me and my teacher.
That's right.
I tell them y'all won't believe it, but I say he said, man, wait, write the vision, make it plain. And they're right, it gotta make sense. How you just think about that? How am I compete with a man hear something one time just jump up and do it? The man's able to source it makes sense what she said. And he had to appear to him to tell him that. Didn't I tell you earlier that this is the one I made the covenant with? Didn't I tell you that I'm going to still do for this boy? That's how you can let him go. He just tell that man, oh, makes sense to me. Get y'all shit and get out of here. Nobody moves like that. They don't like when stuff broke down to them. Now it makes sense. It made, you know what? It don't have to make sense to me. I just do it. That's why you would call a retard. Now what a retard just do stuff. They can't explain it. This man just gonna appear me and just tell me to do. It's gotta make sense. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Listen to the book.
The next Yom, Yahushua seeth Yahusha coming unto him, and saith, Behold, the Lamb of Elohim
Which do what?
taketh away the kata of the Arats.
This is who?
He of whom I said,
After who?
Me cometh a ish, which is preferred before me.
Tell him to see. He telling him Yatsachaq. Tell him why.
For he was before me,
And what happened?
and I knew him not.
See that? But what happened?
But that he should be made manifest to Yashrael.
Tell him what happened.
Therefore am I come, immersing with Ma'im.
So what happened?
And Yahushua bare record, saying,
What did he say?
I saw the Ruach descending from Shamayim like a dove, and it abode upon him. And I knew him not. But he that sent me to immerse with Ma'im, the same said unto me, Upon whom thou shalt see the Ruach descending, and remaining on him, the same is he which immerseth with the Ruach HaKadosh.
So what happened?
And I saw and bear record that this is the Ben of Elohim.
Yeah.
Again, the next Yom, after Yahushua stood, and two of his Methitas, and looking upon Yahusha as he walked, he
What?
saith, Behold, the Lamb of Elohim.
Yeah.
And the two Methitas heard him speak, and they followed Yahusha.
What happened?
Then Yahusha turned and saw them following, and saith unto them, What seek ye? They said unto him, Ra'ah, which is to say, being interpreted, Adon, where dwellest thou? He says unto them, Come and see. They came and saw where he dwelt, and abode with him that Yom, for it was about the 10th hour.
That's good. What we're looking at is the fact when he identified him, that he let us know what he had to do. I have to step down. We learned that from Yatsachaq and Yashmael. The fact that Yashmael was on the scene first, Yashmael, but he had to step down because Yahusha had come on the scene. Well, we'll just call him Yatsachaq. So he had to step down. That only makes sense for us because Yahushua was older than he was. But then he did declare that he was before me. Elohim had already established the promise. So that's how we knew about Yatsachaq being before him, even though he came after him in the flesh. Elohim already done declared this to be by what we call promise. See, the only way we were going to understand, we had to sit in a natural state. Here was Yahushua, his cousin, who was older than him on the scene saying, well, I got to get away. But you the elder because this is the one he actually prefer. See, now we start to learn, we're going to use a terminology called election. This is who he elected. This is who he chose. he has the right that he can establish who he wants to be the first. And he established him to be the first. And then because of the promise, because of the covenant of what he would do for us, guess what happened? This set him up to actually already be the Rosh anyway. When he told Abraham to get out from his Abba's house, he had already birthed Ishmael. Case concluded. So Ishmael was, so Yatsachaq was already on scene because of the covenant he had made him to get out, that he was going to make of him a great nation. And all the Arats were going to be Barak through him. So the foretelling of Yatsachaq was already on the scene. He just hadn't appeared in the Basar. You just needed to see the human form of the promise. That's all I do. I'm trying to tell the folks. And they thinking, see, when you see stuff, you actually thinking that he's gone and he's done something different than what he said. He hadn't. I told you about it before it came. It did exist. You just needed something that we use that's called concrete. You needed something physical. Why you think Yahusha came and told him to handle him? I ain't got to touch it. I ain't got to see it. If I look around, I go to hell because I ain't got to see it to believe it. You're a retard. You're already in hell. I thought I said, handle me and see. We have what's amunah. We have aman. That means it's concrete. We can feel it. We're not dealing no abstract.
That's right.
Ideal, abstract is what he had before he bara. He took abstract and made it concrete. That's how you're supposed to believe. This stuff that people giving you about this, believe it, mesmerize and stuff ain't out here. That's never been his teaching. That's never been his instruction. When he told Abraham what he gonna have, this is literal. Oh, Ishmael live, and I just, because you God and you can't fail and you all powers. You know what I'm saying? It ain't got to be just like you said, I'll make it like that. That's not what I said. Don't you know I'm going to establish a people that's going to Amman, and it's got to be concrete for them. They got to be able to see it, touch it, taste it, and handle it. They got to be able to feel it. They got to have all it because it's got to make. And stuff people told don't make sense. Now you looking and you thinking that he's changed something he said when he hadn't. I already had the promise set up before Ishmael came. Which is going to make him the Rosh. Yahushua tried to tell you, you physically knew that he was born before Yahusha. But he could have told you, I got to decrease. Just like Ishmael had to do. Yashmael had to do. He got to decrease. Because this boy is going to increase. The older he got, guess what he want to do? He want to come into possession. He increased, and he knew that. I got to get out of the way because this man coming on the scene. So that will make him the older. And you ain't going to believe it. And he was before me. Because he had already given Abraham the promise before he had left out. See, I work for Mr. Who. He don't want you to sit here mind bog making no fool out yourself. Well, because he the laws, and the laws can do anything. No, I don't want you doing that. I told you can't. He said, I can't lie and I can't sin. Don't ever tell nobody I can do anything. He said, I can't do it. When he wanted to send down Makai, he wanted to get him to go. He wanted to know who's going to deceive him. One of the rules, he said, you can do that. I can't do it. You can go do it. I can't do it. When me, you other people to lie. What you other people make? He said, I can't do it. What do you want to know? Who can do it? When I come and say, I'll go down there and I'll tell a lie. I'll make him, I'll be all them joker lying. You know what he told him? Go. I don't know why y'all, I don't be polite until I kill all these sinners. Not yet. Keep the ones I need strong and healthy. Full of sin. Preserve them for me. Isn't that right? Preserve something. They'll mess up. See, they don't like this. You'll mess up. These folks don't know no better. Everything you go and say, no, these folks, Lord, kill all of them. I know you don't know no better. These folks don't know nothing. That's what I do for a living. Ooh, Allah Shamu. Pick it up. This just for GP. 23. Pick me up 23:13. We'll roll quick with it. Ooh, all our shemut. Let's see what happened. Your prayer get answered. I ain't supposed to be praying. That's why he tell you, man, listen, you got to have a ruach to make intercession for you. You don't know what to palau for as you ought to. I been telling folks, man, people put out some prayer, they might palau, really just prayer, they ain't palau, they killing time. You got to know what you're doing when you're doing it. Man, you mess up, you mishandle something. And then you ain't 100 with it. And I'll be like Jephthah. Remember he came outside here at palau? First one come out. I'm a debtor came to Yahuwah. And it wound up being his daughter. Then it grieved him, didn't it? His own bath had to tell him, said, don't let it grieve you. So you done made it to Yahuwah, so we got to fulfill this thing. You know what you didn't believe what she actually told him. Suffer to be so now. It behoove her to fulfill all Sadiq. That's what she told him. Suffer to be so now.
Yes.
People don't know what they're doing. I try to tell you, for a lot of folks don't need to be polite, just keep your mouth shut. Do just like Simon said when he told him to pray in the gall of building. You know what he told him to do? You pray for me. He said, I ain't got no business praying. Hell, I'm wrong. He folks steady be praying. Hey, man, he know himself. I'm in the ball. My heart, my lob ain't right. I'm in the gall of bitterness. And I definitely don't need to be praying. I've been praying. I'm in this condition. How about you pray for me? Yes, sir. That's right. You know where he got that from? He got it from Abimelech. Isn't that right? He said, this man will pray for you. He'll palau for you and you'll live. Don't let anybody make no fool. Folks at me palau for them. I don't palau for everybody. What you need? I just going through what? I'm going to palau and put you somewhere you ain't got no business being at. If people don't believe it, it's power in it. And you can't do it for everybody. That's just being honest. Y'all don't believe that is? Yes, sir. That book. I know y'all be just praying for folk in the bottom job. Yeah, pray. I got you. I got you. You should be burned up any day now. You can't do it. I don't know what these folks do. You got no business polite. I been telling you, I don't be polite for everybody. For what you got going on? I ask people, so what you got going on? Oh, just things. What? What things? Oh, just. No, I don't know. I'm asking. How the hell I know I'm asking? What you need? I go to him, man, I got to let him know exactly what it is I'm telling him. Yahusha done taught me how to palau. He taught them how to palau. He told them, he said he wanted to keep him from the evil. He said, I don't want you to take them out. I want you to keep him from the evil. Isn't that right? Keep him from the right. See, he realized when you palau, you got to know what you're doing. Now, he done told him to keep him. He said, got it, dead. Go over there, all 12 of them, 11 of them stretched out. No evil. That's what you asked for. I'm trying to tell you, be palau stuff, but be careful what you be asking for. I told somebody about palau one time and they had just in getting his sentence. It was about a person and the person's seed. I said, now, make sure you know what you're saying, because you have some people that connect to that seed. I said, now, if you ain't careful how you say things, it can go further than where you want it. And I was able to source my information. They just wanted their kids. I'm just trying to stop your word. Just getting y'all a scenario how it works. Just them and their kids. I said, that's tight. Because they can go further than where you're thinking. They said, no, I just asked for them and their kids. I said, well, you might remember a guy named Yatsachaq, Y'all remember him? Yeah. He got treated real bad. And then he wound up leaving. And his father-in-law came to see him. And you know what he told him he didn't get to do? Kiss his kids. He said, no, with his kids. Now, the two ladies he married was Leah and Rebecca. Well, I'm sorry, Raquel. But they had kids. And Laban called them his kids. So you said, take out that person and their kids. I said, that thing go further than what you thinking. I doesn't go further. I said, now, to go just a little deeper. What that man name we palau in? You palau in Abraham's name? Yahusha. Do you remember what his dad's name was? Daoud. He was called a Ben of Daoud. So if I had an issue with Solomon, and I just said, kill Daoud kids, how far can we go? Because Yahusha was called the Ben of Daoud. He was called the son, not the great-great-great-great-grandson. He was called the son of. So you have to be real careful when you palau. See how quick that is? That's how quick I was then. See, a lot of stuff when y'all be doing, you got to be real careful. Because stuff will go a whole lot further than what you're thinking. If you can source and you can put Yahusha right to Daoud and put your kids in detriment. You try to go back and clean it up, but that ain't what you said. That's why Yahusha, when he prayed, he had to be real technical. When even Palau, he had to say, he said, I'm not praying for Palauing for the Iraqs. Because he realized, if I don't clear this up, I'll wind up saying something that'll cover everybody. He said, I'm praying for these that you gave me. So if there's some people here he ain't gave me, I wasn't Palauing for you anyway. Why would he, listen, he know everything. He know everything. Why I got to be so technical? Why I got to be so technical? Wouldn't he know I'm talking about the 11? Then he had to come back and say, neither pray I palau for these alone, but for them also. We shall, and left it right there. How? So what if you believing, but they ain't what they said? Did he palau for you? Well, I believe, and I don't believe it through what they said. I wasn't palauing for you anyway. Yeah. Which let me know that you can believe him through another source. Right. I'm trying to tell y'all, listen, this is how dangerous it is for y'all to just be loosed out here by yourself and just doing stuff. The man said, for them that shall believe on me through what they said. That's right. Well, I believe in, and it ain't through what they had said. Good. He prayed and he palau for you. It was a palau for you, even though words weren't called for you. Don't save them. If he asked them to save them that believe on him, he also said don't save the one that don't. If he only saved the people that believe on you, you tell me he didn't say don't save the people that don't. That's what he said. That's what he said. They don't want to hear that. They don't want to hear that. You didn't want to hear that, did you? That's why you got to be real careful what you believe. That's a lot of information I handed. That's why I don't mess with everybody information. That's why I don't run fast and go and grab everybody's stuff. Many people have you so twisted up, man, you don't know what. I got a base with this. Even, listen, as wrong as they made things, I still got a base. I can clean their mess up. I can't clean up everybody else's stuff. Because I don't know where you got it from. Y'all all right? Goodness, y'all look. Goodness, y'all scare me. I don't know. I got man, come on. Ooh, Allah Shamut, 23:13. Goodness, try to get them out of here. They look sad. Why y'all at church? Y'all be happy. Rolling and singing. 3-time basket go round. Missionary offering. Free will offering. Then general offering. We had the missionary offering. How many of y'all remember that? You have a missionary offering, and you have another free will offering, then you have a general offering. That's the big one. That one you put your tie envelope out and write on it. They'll rape you 3 times in one service. Then start telling what the Lord getting ready to do. Or what the Lord ain't going to do, you don't put it in that basket. You live like pure hell. You know what you got to put, so you can't miss one of them baskets. All right, don't put it in that basket. Go out here and the Lord kill you in your car. Oh, shit. Let me get that money back out here. I don't say I ain't got no gas money. I'm going to be on the street begging. They'll rape you. Listen, it ain't in you to do what he told you to do. You ain't going to make it anyway.
Yes, sir.
And there ain't no way in the world you're supposed to sit around and you don't get a Mr. Yahuwah. That don't even make sense. That don't even make sense you ain't finna do for Mr. Yahuwah. That's crazy.
That's right.
Your mind bad. That been too taboo to me. Could have left me a Christian. 23:13. Let's see what happened. Allah Shemut, they call Exodus. Listen to the book.
And in all things that I have said unto you,
You ain't got to do them.
be circumspect.
What we talk about circumspect was? Not willing to take risks. Huh? You see that? Now, you know what's a risk? Well, I ain't gonna give this time. I'm just wait. I pay my bill. That's more important. You're not circumspect. He said everything I told you. We told you bring all the tithes into the storehouse. What you supposed to be? Circumspect. Not willing to take no risk. I can't be willing to take risks with him. Y'all out here little thieves and robbers and watch. Man, I mean, you got to pay for it. Just another sign. He said everything I told you, you supposed to be circumspect. Everything he said I told you, you supposed to be circumspect. You supposed to be all right. You're not supposed to be willing to take no risk. Where we got that from? From who? From Adam. He wasn't circumspect. His wife ate and she gave to him and he did eat. He wasn't circumspect. He was willing to take a risk. With Kaur, the book says she was deceived. He wasn't deceived. He was willing to take a chance. He said, I'll take a chance and see what happens. He realized you're not circumspect. He wasn't circumspect. That's why he told us to wait. Arrive from the moot and the Mashiach going to give us light. See, then that you walk, now willing to take risk. While we learn something wrong, we don't fool with it. See, a lot of stuff y'all do, y'all wouldn't take risk. Take out something, to come here, put it back in, you leave. That's not circumspect. If it's wrong to have it, just get rid of it. The book tells you don't make no provision for the flesh to fulfill the lust thereof. Anytime I'm going to keep something wrong, what I'm going to do? I'm going to keep some cigarette. I plan on using it sometime. I'm willing to take risks. Eventually, I'm going to get in one of them situations, and I'm going to get in one of them situations, and that cigarette going to be most confident. And they're going to be right there. It couldn't be nothing but the Lord on my side. A lot of stuff you got to realize, folks, it's stuff you just got to get away from. Come on, finish this up so I can finish up what I had in the book of Barashit, 126, 2 and 6. Then I can jump back over here and finish up what I had too. In 2 Corinthians chapter 4 and about verse 7. I told them when we got the treasure. I ain't forgot. We'll still work it out. Listen to the book.
And make no mention of the Shem of other Elohim.
And they still do it too. Jesus, Muhammad, and everything else they got. I only mentioned just let you hear what your transgression. He told me, cry loud and spare not, lift up my voice like a shofar, and show them their transgression. Yes, I show you. They don't know. You just said, you know what they thinking? Other gods is something. They don't know them Jesus, other stuff. Them other gods. Right. Jesus is attached to that white picture. Because that's their God. They created. Don't let nobody make no fool out of you. I'll run his ass down. A tired cracker. Isn't that right? Folks sit out here and they made mockery. They did the same thing. Y'all got they sit around and they make mockery of you. You know what he told them to do? She told him, get him out of there. Said they're gonna take a picture and make mockery of you with it. She said, get it out of her, get it out of him. They don't like that. That hurt them. They don't like it. Why she ain't let it stay in there? It ain't bothering nobody. She said, bother me. This sitting here. He was sitting here. He was mimicking the seed, a promise. This boy was sitting here. What's wrong? They be like, that's a good thing, though. He was trying to be like, because don't he say, except we become as a little child, we should know why I enter in? Sarah seen it. He got to get out of him. He can't stay here. He can't be in this house. They don't like that. Why should he let it stay? Nothing. It's either gotta be or it ain't. Jesus ain't nothing like no promise. It's gotta go. See, that's why I tell y'all, they come out and doing this walk we got. Y'all don't realize how you gotta be. You know what she could have did? Here she was, she the woman, she ain't the head. Who the head? She could have said, well, how he want to keep it. She said, it can't stay him. She took a defense. She took a stance on it. It gotta go. And she said it wouldn't be connected to it. She ain't ask him, you mind me, Lord? It can't stay him. It's trying to mimic the promise. It's gotta go. It can't walk together. We ain't agreed. Huh? Y'all don't like that, do you? You just see, people want to try to justify being with people outside the will and let everything go on because they their own person. She said can't stay there. She said it. And all I hear then come and say, she finna get turned leopard, running her mouth in there. He told him to listen to her and say everything she said do it. Because it's going to be confusion if you leave both of them covenants in there together. It's going to be a problem. People going to get confused on what's supposed to be ruling, who's supposed to get what. So you know what she did? He separated them. Got to get them out of there. They don't like that. They don't like that, do you? That's tight, ain't it? All right, let's get ready to go. Finish this up. So I can finish up earthen vessel. I had this treasure in earthen vessel. So I can get finished. Come on. 23, where we at? 14, 15, where we at? 13. 23, 13. Turn your mic on. 23, 13. Ooh, all I shamut they call Exodus. And then we'll jump back on here and we'll finish up Bereshit 126, 2 and 6. Then back to 2 Corinthians chapter 4 and verse 7, 6, same, 7, them same thing. Listen to the book.
Neither let it be heard out of thy mouth. 3 times shalt thou keep a muhadi unto me in the year. Thou shalt keep the muhadi of Masut Lakam. Thou shalt eat Masut Lakam 7 yamim, as I amar thee in the time appointed of the Yarak Abib, for in it
You say you can eat it. What you say, every first Sunday?
in the time appointed of the
That's why they
Yarak.
mess up. Church of mice do it every Sunday so it can be saved. Pay attention. In all things that I amar you, which I command you, you're supposed to be circumspect, not willing to take risks. You're taking a real big risk that you're taking it every Sunday, because that's not what I told you. And you don't count Sundays for Yariks. Yariks come up and they will call it once a month. And we use that for season. We use what they call days, yamim and yam for days and for weeks. This stuff these people doing don't in any way mention. So for them to be saved, he said, as often as you take it. They dumb ass, the Church of Mice, which Rats Incorporated, say you just take it every Sunday so you be saved. This is what you do when you stupid. That's not what he just told you. He said he appointed the time. That's why the book message, that makes sense when he told you in 13 and 11. Hold what you got, 13 and 11 Romans, right quick. Come on, son. Let's just see what he said. Y'all will take it, we hear what he said. Listen to the book.
And that knowing the time,
And we don't know when, so just any time.
and that knowing the time,
Then when?
now it is high time
To do what?
awake out of sleep.
When you supposed to sleep? At night. Because that signifies when the yum has ended. So now you can sleep. We also use this same time period. This is how we count when the Muhadi come in. You know, we keep our Shabbats from evening to evening. All this stuff has an importance. All this has an importance for us. But these stupid people just run around just doing what they want to do. He said, you're supposed to keep this at the appointed time. Just like I instructed you. You just going and doing it so you can call yourself being saved, just taking it all over the place. It don't measure up. He just said, and that figuring.
Knowing the time.
What that mean when you know?
Ain't no doubt.
Got knowledge of it. 1 Thessalonians 5 and 1. Listen to the book.
But other times and seasons,
We don't know when.
Akeem, ye have no need that I write unto you.
Tell me why.
For yourselves know perfectly that the Yom of the Adon so cometh,
And
a thief in the Layla.
that's how important the Layla is for us. Because we usually start counting. That's how we know. I don't count a human until the sun, to the what they call the sun, the Shamash go down. That's where it started and that's where it ended at. From sunset to sunset. That's how we count. And he just told me, I know perfectly well that he's so calm as a thief in the layla. That means when the yum done ended. Y'all all right? Come on back up at 23. Oh, wait, 23:15. Ooh, Allah Shamut. Come on, you holding Barashit 126, 2 and 6. Then he got to get back to 2 Corinthians 4 and 7. All right, listen.
Thou shalt eat Masud Lakam 7 Yamim, as I amar thee in the time appointed of the Yarach Abib, for in it thou camest out from Mizraim, and none shall appear before me empty.
Mm-hmm.
And Ukag Shabua, the first fruits of thy labors, which thou hast sown in the field, and Soka, which is in the end of the year, when thou hast gathered in thy labors out of the field. 3 times in the year all thy males shall appear before Yahuwah Elohim. Thou shalt not offer the dam of my sacrifice with leavened lakam, neither shall the fat of my sacrifice remain until the morning.
Come on.
The first of the first fruits of thy beth thou shalt bring into the beth of Yahuwah thy Elohim. Thou shalt not seethe a kid in his mother's milk.
Yes.
Behold, I send and Malachi before thee to keep thee in the way and to bring thee into the Malkum which I have prepared. Beware of him,
And?
obey his voice,
Because he going to forgive?
provoke him not,
Why?
for he will not pardon your transgressions.
Can you imagine that? Makes sense. So you think, you know what we've been looking for? Somebody to bring us in a way they can forgive sin. Can you imagine along the way he done told her what to do? This man would have this man would absolutely have no forgiveness or no tolerance for your stupidity. Absolutely none. And you know what he did? Being the merciful one, they told her he not. I told you before he did it. So if you got in the way, you decide to do something stupid on the way, he kill you. He hurt. He didn't seek to save his own nefesh. Can you imagine that? They'll tell you this was the hard God, law, no mercy, no grace, no opportunity. I told you when he was coming to get you. I told y'all to beware of him and make sure y'all do everything he told you. He's not going to, listen, he ain't going to care about no baby. He ain't going to care about none of that. Listen, he's going to kill you. If you screw up, you good as dead. I told you before he came. They missed that. They don't see that, do they? He told me before he got there. Be real careful. Make sure you're paying attention. Make sure you hearken. He won't pardon your transgression. Tell him what happened, son.
For my Shem is in him.
Listen.
But if thou shalt indeed obey his voice,
Listen what happened.
and do all that I speak,
He got the authority. Can you believe that? He got the authority. Y'all hear that? But if you do truly obey what he tell you, what happened?
then I will be an enemy unto thine enemies.
You heard that before? On Godfather. They come to me in friendship, and your enemies will be my enemies, and then they will fear you. Where do you think he got it from? Huh? The Godfather tried to tell the man, didn't he? He told him, had a friend like him, he told him they'll fear you. Then they'll fear you. What you think will happen when this happen? I say him for whatever reason, I just don't like Kerry. I can't stand his ass. All of a sudden, some things start happening to me because of how I don't like Kerry. I'm scared of Kerry now. I'm scared to not like Kerry. I'll harp you now, Kerry. Because I don't want nothing bad to happen to me no more. What that was it was supposed to do. Because now it was supposed to call me to associate him with somebody. I'm only harboring him and fearing him because of who he associates with. That's what Mr. Yahuwah was trying to show you. If you just listen, if you just do, if you don't veer off and get off. So teaching perfection is not new. Teaching living without sin is not new. Now, by you complying, what I'm going to do, anybody that come against you are going to be people ain't complying anyway. So guess what? They already in line for my destruction. So all this sets up a protocol for these people to get killed. And now it becomes speedily to them because now you've already transgressed, you are provoked, but now you're coming after somebody that's doing what they're supposed to do. Now you have people that want people dead. Are you doing what you're supposed to do? Because you've been told to beware of him and obey his voice. Because he's not going to forgive your transgression. Oh, it's tight. Come on, finish this up. Big man that now the hamburgers just keep cutting on and banging on this. It's like he banging trying to get more lettuce and mayonnaise out of something. I don't know what he done. Listen.
And an adversary unto thine adversaries.
See, that'll be an adversary to your adversary, whatever.
For mine Malachi shall go before thee,
And do what?
bring thee in unto the Amorites, and the Hittites, and the Perizzites, and the Canaanites, and the Hivites, and the Jebusites,
Yeah.
and I will cut them off.
See that? It don't make sense. That's a lot of people I got to fight against. He said, but when you get to them, I'm already cut these people off. Listen.
Thou shalt not bow down to their Elohim.
Go on your knees and call on Jesus, nigga. That's their God. He told me not to do it. Listen.
Nor serve them.
Nor serve them. And that's what you're doing at the church, serving the Lord. Listen.
Nor do after their works.
That's what they're going to make me do. Do like them. Put a rugged cross on my back and start dragging around for Sunday, Easter, and for Christmas. Listen.
But thou shalt utterly overthrow them.
See that? What else happened?
And quite break down their images.
And quick tear their images down. That's why I'm wasting no time cutting into Jesus' little ass. Little narrow ass. With a damn toga on. Listen.
And ye shall serve Yahuwah your Elohim.
Yeah.
And he shall Barak thy Lakam
Yeah.
and thy Mayim.
Yeah.
And I will take sickness away from the midst of thee.
And why we still sick? Who know why? Ain't that hard. They probably need to pray about it. We probably need to pray about it. Ask the Lord. Leave it to him in prayer. It's not hard to figure it out, huh? Why we got to have a massive driver preacher come together and pray for us so we can try to find out why we sick? Man, so I'll take it away from you. You can't take nothing we ain't got. He know he going to take it away from because I know you got it. I gave it to you. Because you wouldn't hearken. And putting it on you was going to drive you to when you see your kids sick and them dying. When you lose your mother cause of cancer, breast cancer, any form of cancer, your daddy, it was supposed to turn your lob and you was supposed to consider. And when you did and you hearken, you listen, then I'll take it away from you. Listen to the book. We too damn stupid. We still sending money to cancer research. I ain't paid no tithe ass, pay him no cancer research. Never told me nowhere to send no money no damn cancer research. Told me to turn no bed, he'll take it from among us. But see, that ain't the mind we got. That's not what we've been taught. You fund the project and the sickness so they can go get a cure for it. And the cure they give you wind up leaving you with another disease. He told her that. He said, you ain't got no healing medicine. I'm still trusting in it though. Medication getting better and better. He done told me I ain't got no healing medicine. None. What you think the purpose of him telling me I ain't had no healing medicine? So I would return. I don't blame these people that make a medication you get 4 more illnesses. He told me this before it happened. And then they got to display it and tell me on TV. May call dizziness, drowning, blindness, suicidal thoughts, frequent urination, pissing and shitting all on yourself. Console the position. Let me see. I'm blind, I'm crippled, I'm shitting and pissing at the same time. And I need to talk to a doctor? Or I need to stop taking this shit immediately? How about I should have never took the shit? I mean, I'm taking it and all these symptoms, I've been blowing that. Consult a doctor? But you already been talking to a doctor, remember? Jesus is my doctor and he writes out all my prescription. That's what you call your pharmacist, Jesus? Listen to the book. 23rd chapter. Ooh, Allah Shemut 23. Where you at? 20? 23? 26? Listen.
There shall nothing cast their young, nor be barren in thy Beth. The number of thy Yamim I will fulfill. I will send my fear before thee, and will destroy all the arm to whom thou shalt come, and I will make all thine enemies turn their backs unto thee.
Yes.
And I will send hornets before thee,
To do what?
which shall drive out the Hivite, the Canaanite, and the Hittite from before thee. I will not drive them out from before thee in 1 year,
Why? I need them gone now. Quick. What happened?
lest the Beth become desolate, and the beast of the field multiply against thee.
And do what?
By little and little I will drive them out from before thee,
Yeah.
until thou be increased and inherit the Beth.
That's how we know what happened. You ain't gonna believe what happened. See, when Elohim told Sarah and Abraham about Yatsachaq, he was not getting rid of Yashmael that day. He waited till the boy was weaned, little by little. Then I drive him out. Anything with all he wouldn't just went on and put him out before he came? He had one to see so he can come and replace it with another. Little by little. That's why he been waiting. He told you what had happened. It's only common sense. If the animals and the trees and the land out multiply you, it's going to overtake you. And they overtake you, then you're going to become prey. So what I got to do is I got to remove these people little by little until you be increased. See, the more our numbers increase, the more he can move our enemies out of the way. Why y'all think So when this white man transgender this book, he probably missed this passage, huh? So I'll sell you birth control, rubbers, abortions, drugs, alcohol, and cigarettes, because they're going to work on your fertility level. Which means if your numbers stay low, I get to stay here. These people not smart in membership. Man I work for is too smart. You think when he penned this, he didn't read it? He probably went right past that verse. Probably ran straight to Jesus wept. Couldn't wait to write that. You've been watched. You're being watched. Everybody knows your system. It's not hard to see your system. If I keep your numbers down, if I keep you as a minority, then everybody else can stay. So what you think Mr. Yahuwah had to do? I had to wind up grafting some people in. That's how I got the Gentiles. Because I knew they would read this book. I knew when they penned it what they were going to do. So when I told Abraham what I was going to do to his descendants, it was going to be by promise. Because I knew they were going to cut off your lineage if it was going to be according to the flesh. So I was going to go and I was going to establish a people by promise. He can't stop the promise. Everybody's been working on your numbers. That's why they do charts and graphs, because they're working on your numbers. That's why they're giving you the different illnesses and sicknesses. I'm working on your numbers. That's why I give you the different games. There are a lot of games. These games not hard to stop. And they'll make it as though these are our problem. It's not. They won't stop their own games. They sponsor their games. The Hell's Angels, the Mongoloids, the skinhead. How hard is it? Hell, like 15,000 bald-headed white men with swastikas on their damn necks. Riding bicycles and shit. Long hair and beards and mustache. Hell's Angels on the back of their jacket. Wonder where you find them at. Probably damn motorcycle. How hard is it to go to a motorcycle shop? The ass gotta come back. They ain't gonna probably never go. They're probably never gonna go buy a Harley Davidson, huh? The shit ain't hard. They don't want it. These are government sponsored gangs. Shit. Go look at the police bike riders. Most of them white. I don't know why it's so hard. These people ride with gangs. They got their own gangs. They sponsor it. How hard is it to stop? I see them 200 motorcycle ride through here in Long Beach and damn Hell's Angel on the back of their jacket. But if I see two niggas with a damn bandana on their shit, I know to lock them right up. I see a red, blue bandana, I know immediately who this is. 2, 3 of them, and I got cop cars shooting every damn well. All these roadblocks, state patrol everywhere. How the hell you can't stop all these folks on a motorcycle?
That's right. That's right.
Shit, I gotta do is throw a rock in front of them.
That's right.
You ain't gotta shoot.
That's right.
Shit retarded, man. Shit retarded. And our dumb ass sitting around, we trying to wonder what's going on. Calling in black folk, they ain't get snapped. 2, 3 little boys walking. You know they ain't got shit, they walking. They ain't got a car.
That's right.
And one of these bastards got a motorcycle. Probably ain't got no weapon. They probably got to go drive and get it. What they gonna do? Lock it in their trunk? They on a damn motorcycle. Some just insult our intelligence. We don't even know when we get insulted, do we? How many times you don't watch news special on them getting Hell Angel busting them? The Mongoloid, any of these motorcycle group. You look all the time, they talking about the gang violence in Chicago, gang violence in LA, the black, these different Hispanic. What about these white boys? These white boys move more shit on motorcycles. These folks move in containers. You telling me, well, really it's kind of stupid. You telling me that these boys are carrying all their shit and they moving around $1 million worth of weapon on motorcycles? They ass got other people sponsoring them. You can't move no dope and you controlling dope in 15 states on no damn motorcycle. These people being sponsored with trucks, government trucks, government containers. Okay, y'all saying play stupid you want to. They don't bicycle. Damn, them ain't never bicycle with lawnmower engines on them. That's all a motorcycle is. A souped up moped. How they got moving these guns and drugs? You telling me I can hide an assault weapon on a damn motorcycle? I had a double barrel shotgun on a motorcycle head. Where? In the tires? Some stuff don't even make common sense. You don't even know you've been insulted. The fact that you sit out in church or religious organization and people don't even address these issues and it affects you. These white boys not running killing on the white boy, they killing you. Why they not showing you the news? Them and the Mongol, all the other ones, they all hate each other. Surely they shooting at each other at some point. They show you when the Crips and Blood have fights and wars. Why you not seeing when these guys are having war, they fighting and shooting? Why they get busted in drug stings? They get the damn prison, they more powerful than they were there on the street. Every nation run the prisons in California and New York. They ass done came all the way, they down here in Georgia now. They use prison to transport their drugs. They get more money in prison than we getting outside. Y'all not realistic. Come on, finish us so I can go. Come on, 21, 126. By sheet 2 and 6, then 2 Corinthians chapter 4 verse. I got to get out of here. I just feel I'm fighting a losing battle. One day, Mr. Yahuwah going to raise up some, though.
Yes, sir.
He's going to raise us some people going to be tired of being insulted. They're saying if they make all that money this weekend, now these bastards legalize gambling for the NFL. You know how many people, y'all know how many people in prison? Oh, y'all didn't know about that. Oh, yeah, they made it legal now. You can bet on the NFL. Just set up for the Super Bowl. No, now this is the first time they set this up, though, now. You just have to do it in Vegas. You can do it right here now. They set up in every state to do it. The league losing money. See, they ain't get enough from raping your ass to come to the game. And them shitty concessions, then they going to get you on betting. Your ass finna go bet on a rigged game. How many of y'all saw that bad call that was missed? With the Rams and and it's an insult and they bring them out here insult. What about the part when the black referee threw his flag? Huh? They didn't show you where the referee, he threw the flag. The black man threw the flag and they waved it off. Huh? They stopped him. Don't trust him. Don't trust him. They just show you the nigga went in on it. They'll let a nigga wear a hat, give his ass a shirt, he don't know what's going on. So who stopped him? Can you imagine that? A nigga show you he was honest. How you miss it? The shit was blunt. The shit was all in Shamaim. The shit was in the clouds. Everybody, folk that went in the game said, that folk, it's up in the air. Knock the hell out of him. Signal, don't throw it. So, all the rest of the game honest. Hell, they ain't the only thing they ain't the first time and the only thing they undone. They do this shit all the time. I've been telling y'all, listen, you are the only fool that are convinced that it's a chance you can do shit. Ain't no chance you doing shit on what they let you do. Everything's rigged. White people don't work with chances. White people work on rigging. You rig. That's the only way to win. You rig it. Y'all know them cameras up in the air for at Las Vegas for gambling. People that know shit rigged, that know how to get around rigged shit, they're trying to catch them. Not y'all watch no dumbass person, no slot machine, no stupid ass. They're looking for people in there that know what they know. People that worked in there who used to do the dealing and shit that went out and taught other people, and they start sending their friend to run the other casino. They got people can't even get in them casinos. They bought their ass and put them in the other casino, got them marked so their ass can't come. Your dumb ass can come in there because they know you don't know shit. They watching people sitting down them tables, them heavy rolling bill. They watching your ass. They know that people done studied, done got a system. They got a move at 21. They tried to show y'all them kids learn that and they made the shit like it was illegal. Count call. How that's illegal? Because you bust their system. You doing shit that they do. Everything is laws of averages. They rig it. They ain't got time for no average. They looking at shit. This shit rigged. And they watching for anybody that can come here and possibly. They watching everything. Hand movement, gesture. They watching people you with. They watching sister. They watching where you going and where you bet and how big you betting. Everything being wild. They realize this whole damn thing rigged. You'll never see nobody coming in and shutting no damn casino down winning. It's rigged. Give your ass big giant drinks and eat. Come you get drunk and get full, you'll do just like Asu did. You'll sell your birthright. Counting your kid college fund, your retirement, your 401k sitting at the damn casino. I'm talking about going winning. Your ass gonna go and give everything you got. You ain't took nothing from the casino, you took from them other saps. Them suckers that ain't got enough sense to leave. Trap you in and don't let you know night or day. What you think the purpose of that is? You know what's amazing about that? That's where you at out here. Las Vegas got it from us. That's why the book say, and knowing the time. Because when you know the time, you don't realize you need to get out. You need to go. Why you think they put you in and don't let you know time? Because your ass will keep gambling. That's why they let you go to church. That's why they let you lock in the other organization, because you won't know the time and your ass won't know you need to get up and get out. Yeah. They think the people in Las Vegas stupid. No, you stupid. Because you don't know what time it is. You don't know you in here gambling, you losing everything with these people, and the shit rigged. Oh yeah, Las Vegas only play rigged. Come in here where honest at. Go to your honest gas station, buy some honest lottery tickets. Let me see. I'm finna sit here and print a bunch of $1 ticket and shit. All of them got winners in it. Let me tell you what happened, baby doll. Hypothetically, this is a ticket that lucky ass Leon just finna happen to buy for $1. It's $25,000 ticket. Now when his ass come turn that ticket in, I got numbers on this ticket. This number gonna tell me where he got this damn ticket from. When people got winning ticket, they tell you before the people turn in, somebody got the ticket. And these people sitting back waiting, and they waiting to ask to come because they're going to verify this ticket. The ticket got number. You know what it remind you of? Archer. Red, don't you know he going to go back and check his rippings? And if you wrong, you dead, dead, dead. That's how much they keep up with your ass. They keep up with everything you got and everything you're doing. You ain't going to pop up out nowhere with no ticket. We already know where that ticket came from. They can tell you where the ticket was sold at. Yep. These people on top of because it's all rigged. It's all an illusion. After them people we ain't get through, you don't see their ass no more. Later on in a few years, you'll hear they broke. Yep. They send them to two people when they get through, an accountant and an attorney. Two people who going to beat the hell out of you because you don't know legalism. You can't understand verbiage. They can kill you on words like is. Okay, they laughing. That's where your ass get at. Listen, I had a country I had to give him to turn him. I had to go sing. It was some years ago. He looked at it. He said, I waited. Told him to give me about 40. I came back saying, he threw it down. He said, no way you could have read this out of the closing table. He said, listen, this what I do for a living. He said, I couldn't read in an hour. He said, why I told you, give me a few days to read it. He said, where he got you at is on words like is. The attorney told me that. He said, so I had to go through and count how many times they put it inside your list. You trying to go and learn what big words mean. They kill you a little one. They know you're stupid. They know we're stupid. We're trying to go look up that word we couldn't spell or pronounce. That's not what they got you with. That was just a slight to throw you. He said, I had to look at the is and how many times they put in the contract. We just don't know. We just don't know. You set a closing table. Nobody on this earth can sit down and read that contract at a closing table. The time don't allow it. We got another closer coming up. All they're going to do is flip and tell you to sign here, sign here, sign here. We're going to show you the HUD. We're going to say, you go on your page, says, sir, let's walk through the HUD, because they're federal. It got to say where every dime, every dollar went. And your ass ain't keeping up with that. You just shaking your head agreeing to some shit. I have to know it because that's what I do. I got to know it. And when they walk out of the room with their paperwork, you just lost what you just bought. They're not going to copy that in the room. You're going to sign. They're going to say, toot, toot, toot. They say, I'll be back in a few minutes. When they go back in there and play with that shit and bring it back out, these are your copy, and it's already going to be in the folder. Take care. You're not finna open that shit back up and go back through it. And you one happy ass nigga. They'll never copy it in your face. When they get through, the two people that are having a conversation for that point is the person that's giving the money, which is the lender, and the attorney. Everybody going back and they checking their rippings. They're making sure your ass is getting ripped off. Why would you know? Just had to be something I do. I already know how they work. I already know the scheme. I already know how they operate. They're not going to go with that paperwork with you. It don't make no sense. Because you realize what you signed. If you took that paperwork and walked out of there, they'll be in a shit. You will own the house. That's why they get through, they're going to tell you, I'll be right back, and roll that chair back. Their ass going to walk out that room because they're going to get through and they're going to go copy. They're going to get on the phone to the lender. The lender want to see that paperwork. They're going to go through it. They're going to make sure we done tied you up 8 ways to Sunday. Part of the way they're going to tie you up on that paperwork, we're going to try to get you on the paperwork where we're going to try to make sure, well, listen, you're not going to have a leg to stand on when we come and get this house from you. When you try to go to court to argue, they change the paperwork every time. The whole thing is switching bait. So when you get through signing, you just sign out all your negotiation where you're going to go to court and fight to try to keep this house you can't afford that they took from you, that they tripped you into before you even got it. You thought you beat them because you fudged some number, got somebody to fudge and make your W-2, or got somebody to fudge and put some money in your account to make sure your number was there. Yo, dumb man, you think these people stupid? They know everybody sitting at the table lying. They're a liar too. I'm getting my money off the rip. Once I lock your dumb ass in here, you get what I need. I just need you to forge and give me them paperwork so I can give them to the federal government so I can make sure I get this insurance check from their ass when you lose it. The money is not in you paying for the house in 30 years. That's stupid. The money is in you getting the house and losing the house in 2 and 3 years. Because now the federal government, I took money from you for 2 to 3 years, and the federal government got to cut me a check because I FDA insured the shit on you. These folks don't know shit. I don't know shit. I try to tell them to pay me. Go get your money. How many of y'all didn't know that? Of course you didn't know it. Why would you know it? One house happy ass. They ain't gonna tell you nothing. Have folks here tell my other folks. They ain't know about how they don't know shit. So I tell these folks they don't know shit. I have people I call, they know what to do when I call. They know what they gotta do. I already know what to do. I done said I deal with these people. I know what they do. Everything is a hoax. It's a joke. It's never nobody wants you. Nobody, who got time to wait on some damn money for 30 years? I need your ass to lose this in 2 to 3 years. So I can go to the federal government. I can show them federal government like, before they pay, you know what they're going to do? Is like, in insurance. If somebody die, I'm going to need to see death certificate. I'm going to need a coroner report before I pay out my money. So when they go to the federal government, they're trying to get their shit, they're going to show them your ass produced every piece of paperwork they're supposed to be produced. Now get my damn check. He ain't got no better sense. You ain't got no better sense. Don't worry about it. That's why Mr. Yahushua gave me to y'all. Because the rest of them don't give a damn about you. Folks ain't going to tell you nothing. Everything a scam. That's why when they got it out, ain't but two people having a conversation. The lender and the attorney. They walking your shit down. They make sure they cover themselves. They walk back in and get you signed up paperwork because the lender costs something. The attorney going to be liable. Even as your attorney, he working for them. Yeah. That's why when you do a closing, they want to pick their attorney. I pick my own. I pick my people. I don't want your people. That's how it works. I try to tell y'all, you got to establish a leisure. You can't go out and nobody. Anybody going to give me something, watch them. Nobody going to tell you, they going to give you their guard. They going to give you everything they got. Don't take them. I've been trying to tell y'all folks how to operate. I teach y'all how to do business. I teach you this the bar. But y'all ass so wild, willy-nilly, run out here with everybody else, trying to go find something, shoot some shit with somebody. That's why you get shitted every time. Yeah. Can't trust these people. Only reason they do what I had to tell them to do because the fact I put some things on the line, I form an elite and I have enough people that I can hurt your business. That's how you get them. You got to have some kind of power against them. Yes, sir. Right. Crack ain't going to just do what I tell them to do. Crack going to do it because they know I got an advantage. Your little one happy, willy-nilly ass walking. I'm not give a damn about you. And when did they tell you going to buy a house? Your ass be in foreclosure next week. Ain't even signed for the house. You're already in foreclosure. I'm going to look at what you can bring, what you can put on the table, how many people you can put, what kind of deals I'm getting. Then we can sit down and have a real conversation. People just don't open up and tell you this stuff. I already told y'all because y'all my friend. Huh? Yes, sir. That's why they say told him, you're my friend. Yes, sir. Ain't that right? That's what they told him. You're my friend, you do whatsoever I command you. Yes, sir. Herefore, I won't call y'all no abide. Because I won't tell about everything I'm doing. I call y'all friend because all the thing I done heard in my arbor and everything I done got from my honey folks, I done made it known to y'all. Yes, sir. That's just being honest. That won't put everything public. Y'all all right? Yes, sir. Finish this up. 126. 126, Barashit, 2 and 6. 2 Corinthians 4 and 6. Let's work it out. Listen to the book.
And Elohim said, let us make each in our image.
And what?
After our likeness.
And what else?
Let them have dominion over the fish of the sea.
So how is it hard for me to believe that he's flesh? That he's not flesh? That he has some human characteristics. Us? Listen what has happened.
And over the fowl of the air, and over the cattle, and over all the arots.
Over the what?
Over every creeping thing that creepeth upon the arots.
So what did it do?
So Elohim created each in his own image.
How?
In the image of Elohim created he him.
What else did he do?
Male and female created he them.
That's good. Did y'all just catch how much he just did? Goodness. So he was going to have to get kicked out of the garden. How is he going to be able to hold a rock so he just stay inside the garden?
That's right.
That's not going to make no sense. No more sense it's going to make sense for Yahusha to stay there and he going to produce 12 shards, yes, 12 rulers right there with Yatsachaq. You got to go. He was just told what he was going to do. He was going to be able to hold a rock.
Hold a rock.
Over all the fowls and everything that creepeth upon it. So where you going to need to be at? You don't need to scatter. Mm-hmm. You don't need to be somewhere other than just here, right? Mm-hmm. Come on, what are we going to do? Y'all all right? Come on, finish up. 2 and 6. Barashit 2 and 6. 2 Corinthians 4 and 6. Listen.
But there went up a mist from the Arats, and watered the whole panim of the ground.
And what happened?
And Yahuwah Elohim formed Ish of the dust of the ground.
From the Adamah. From the Adamah, which would be the till ground. They took him from the literal ground, till ground. He broke it up. Listen.
And breathed into his nostrils the breath of Kai.
And what happened?
And Ish became a living Nephash.
At 2 Corinthians chapter 4 and verse 6. Listen to the book.
For Elohim, who amar the Aur to shine out of Kashak,
Y'all paying attention? Tell them what he do, son.
hath shined in our lob.
Y'all see what he did? The same one that commanded the Aur to shine out of Kashak. You didn't believe what he did. He done shine in our where?
In our lob.
Y'all hear that? Done shine in our log. When he came on it with Kashak. So he just showed you that he commanded Kashak inside of the or in the Kashak, the darkness. And they try to teach us like we didn't have light. So darkness, they call it, does have light. He commanded to shine in the darkness. So the darkness was still there. The darkness just radiated. It shined. That's what he just said. So listen what else he said to prove it out. Listen.
To give the Aur of the knowledge of the Kabud of Elohim in the Pani of Yahusha HaMashiach.
See that? In the Pani. And you don't believe what Elohim did. He moved upon the Pani. He moved it right across the face of it. Same thing he did with Yahusha when he's on the tube. He moved right over the face of him. Listen.
But we have this treasure.
What we do what now?
Have this treasure.
Where do we have it at?
In earthen vessels.
See that? We got this right here in earthen vessel. Now what are you? Dark, but you got light in you. I just showed y'all right there that darkness does have light. And we got it right here in earthen vessels. And we got it from Adamah, from Adam. He just told you, breathe into his nostril, and he became a living Nephash. So he had this treasure right in an earthen vessel. Made right here from the Adamah, and he put our ore in it. Why y'all let white people try to fool you and try to tell you? That's how you know that darkness is light. They want to know where it's at. We got it right here inside this earthen vessel. Come on, finish this up.
That the excellency of the power may be of Elohim and not of us.
Listen.
We are troubled on every side.
But tell them how we ain't got no hope.
Yet not distressed.
I'm trying to tell you. You know what they got? It's hope. Tell them what else happened.
We are perplexed, but not in despair.
Do you see that? What you think do this? Called whatsoever things are written aforetime, written for our learning, that we through patient comfort of the scripture might have. Well, Shaul clearly telling us all these things happen. You could be perplexed, you could be troubled, but you ain't got to be in despair. Don't that Christian mind. Once you say it, you don't never go through nothing. Man, that's a one I held on a little I did till I got to this. They folk had us down. They had us believing when you say, stuff don't happen. Folk had me think they could rub a driveway and God put a car. I'm saying like, that man listen, I looked in here, that man believed it. He said he finna get in the car. I said, oh yeah. He said, yeah, I see you gonna. He said, God gonna give it to you. I said, God. He said, all I gotta do is rub my driveway. He said he put it right there. I'm saying like, rub it. Damn, now I'm finna go home and roll my ass across my driveway. I want to start there rolling in the driveway. Like till they're rolling like a river. That's what people have told us. And then you thinking, this man got that kind of faith. This man got that kind of connection with the Lord. What am I doing wrong? Then I'm not right. When all you got to do is go home and just rub your driveway, and it comes, I seen his face. He literally believed it. And he was a liar. He don't work that way. But just think about, had I taken it and just gave up. Even Daoud said when he saw the prosperity wheel, he said, my foot. When he did what? He had to give us hope. What I'm going to do when I see these sinners, look, these sinners go to jail. Listen, they come public on TV. I just murdered 15 people. Police like, well, I ain't hear nothing. Evidently right here, all the weapons. I mean, I'm being, over exaggerated. But nothing ever happens to these people. They constantly get stuff. Shit always, even wrong shit work out to be even better for them. Your right shit get you locked up, get you gone. So what do you think what that was set up to do? It will cause you to get in despair, to get trouble, and to quit. So Shaul was sent for to be a witness. Let us know the same thing happened to us. The same thing will happen to us. But he said, ain't quitting, ain't giving up, ain't sitting around like I don't have no hope. Shaul even told us about the thing that were coming. He said that you sorrow not as those. All this stuff coming about them building a bomb. I'm not troubled. That's not moving. It's some folk, they about to kill themselves for a nuclear bomb here. What the nuclear bomb gonna do? Kill me? So if you kill yourself, what changed? I'd rather wait on the bomb. Isn't that right? I'm not finna be going here and killing myself. I'm gonna wait. Bomb not get built and your ass already out of him. Yeah. Slow down. Listen.
Persecuted, but not forsaken.
They don't believe that. You get persecuted or prosecuted. He said, but see, so let me get it straight. When people start to persecute me, that don't mean Elohim done gave up on me. He's telling me I need to hear this. Because when you get persecuted, you naturally seem like Elohim is against you. Shaul said we, not singular but plural. We are persecuted. We are troubled. We are perplexed. But we're not in despair. We are persecuted, but we're not forsaken. Listen.
Cast down, but not destroyed.
That ain't the end. That ain't the end for us because we fall. First thing y'all do, you fall. That's it. I'm done. I can't be saved. He said, man, we get cast down, but we're not destroyed. That ain't the end for us. When they saw Yahusha, that's what they did. They said, we thought that Yatsachaq, he should redeem Yatsachaq. They seen that man get taken down. Surely that was it for him. And he resurrected for our justification. That you're going to get prosecuted or persecuted or crucified. They're going to have you down as though you're dead. But you're going to rise up. And you ain't going to be no falcon. I know Lancaster head hurt. He loved them sorry red pigeons. The crows. Listen.
Always bearing about in the body the dying of the Adon Yahusha, that the Kai also of Yahusha might be made manifest in our body.
See now? So you know what? The real way, or the most prevalent way, or the most evident of him is going to be in my death. Simply because it's going to exemplify him in my resurrection. What really solidified him with those that were watching was in the fact that he rose again. It did. The centurion, when they saw these things happen, and they told you that the people that got up out of their grave, when was that when they did it? After when? So their death was similar to his death. So when he rose, who was our Ukak Shabur, first fruits, they rose. Afterward, them that are his. So they signify him, the life of Yahusha, in their resurrection and in their death. That's our purpose. See, what hurt us, you going to take these rotten books by these sorry-ass cracker preachers who ain't wrote shit. All they do is pen a line, and legally you can say you wrote a book. How many of y'all didn't know that? Oh, they think Jake can write. Jake is a walrus. When you seen a walrus write? This man ugly as hell. If he could write, he would have drew himself a better looking face.
That's right.
Jake can't write. Jake can write a paragraph or a sentence that somebody gives him. Then you take it, and these folks have ghost writers. They have ghost salvation. These people put that little paragraph sentence that somebody gave them to write, and they copied it down and put it. So legally, if you pin them down according to this crooked ass law, he can legally say, I wrote that book. I'm the author of that book. Can you believe that? That's how they game you out. That's how Job game. You think these folks preach and they got time to, you know, I don't get taken to write a book. People that are real novelists and that write, these people separate from people. You ain't been at church every Sunday. You ain't doing revivals and crusades, and you writing books. 3 a year? Real writers ain't even writing that fast. Shit, you can't rewrite the Cat in the Hat in a week. It's crazy. And they got these ignorant people sitting here buying these tired-ass books, the ghostwriter, and they pay these guys, they pay these people, they lock these people under contract that they can never reveal they wrote those books, and they make good money by being ghostwriters. They ain't just that. These rappers got the same shit. These tired-ass guys can't write nothing. These guys know, listen, y'all know from the, it's hard. Some people have the gift, the barat that they can write, that they can pick up something, they can put stuff together. You got people, Paul had that gift, that's why his ass out of him. Yeah. Same thing with Bigot, that's why they out of him. These guys sitting back, they struggling. Them guys can't come on there, they had to pay people, no-name people money, lock them in the contract, lock them on the paper on the oath, that these people can never come forth under the, listen, on the end, you lose everything you got. That's how you keep it coming out. You give up everything you got. You don't just make them right, get back no money. No, it's going to be everything you got. That's how you keep them silent. No people make their money from right for these people. They come out and entertain your ass and you thinking, oh, they're so tough. That ain't shit. And they know that. Same thing we gonna do with these people. These people don't steal from us. These people ain't never wrote nothing. They take our stuff and put little paragraphs in and twist it up. And then they can go and say, yeah, I had wrote the Bible. Stop